Flashing lights, baby. Flashing lights everywhere.
Niggas was saying shit about me. They didn't even fucking know me.
This is my story. This is what I was doing when wasn't nobody looking.
Y'all don't know what goes on in practice or the locker room.
Welcome back to Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog Fantasy. What? We already got the smoke going.
Already got the smoke going.
It's Monday. Gil, before we start, what's going down with the fit?
Yeah, I've been up since like 5:30. I had competition day, tennis match. I bet a YouTuber, Melly Monaco, $1 million to her Porsche that I wouldn't lose in sports against a girl.
That's how we starting this week?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thoughts, Lexi? How you feel?
Did you win? Oh, it's on the video, huh? You gotta wait. It doesn't look. You kind of look a little down. I feel like maybe you lost.
Did you?
You kind of look.
Like,
Kind of giving Luke.
Like, what's up, man?
Lost energy right now.
Like them pockets about $1 million lighter.
Like, what's up?
It's giving It's giving us lost $1 million. Yeah.
Well, this is Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog Fantasy. As always, we got Gilbert Arenas here with us. We got Lexi Brown back on the couch with a little pup.
Yes. Hello, everybody. Puppy. This is Cannon, guys. My new dog.
Oh, it's new?
Yeah, I got him like 2 days ago.
Oh.
Yeah, he's 9 weeks.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, turn up. We got Brandon Jennings here representing the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim. We'll see you.
So,
Who you rocking?
Saloni.
Oh, okay. Tamu Solani.
Who?
He's a hockey player, Gil.
Oh.
Expand your horizons.
There's only one duck.
And his restaurant is fire too.
Okay.
Up in Newport. You got to check that out. Steakhouse.
Oh, bro?
Yeah, it's fire.
Mighty Ducks. The Mighty Ducks.
Mighty Duck too.
Quack.
I need
Wait,
that
there's
Russ
a real
Tyler.
hockey team after that?
Yeah. Wait, you didn't know that?
No, I just thought it was the movie.
Yeah,
play
in
at the
Anaheim.
Pond?
The Anaheim Ducks?
No.
You never played at the Pond?
No, I just watched the movie.
Wait, it's a real team?
Yeah, see?
I thought it was just a movie.
Wait, hold on, stop. For real, seriously?
Yeah, I just thought, which I've never even seen the
Quack.
Mighty Ducks either.
Quack. Yeah, that's it.
In Anaheim, yeah. They
No, I didn't know that was after a real team, though.
Okay.
Did they copy the movie or the movie copied them?
Movie came out first, I
The
believe.
movie came out first, and then
Copycat, yeah.
Yeah, they were bought by Walt Disney, right? Disneyland had bought them first.
Oh, bro?
Wow.
And that's how they moved to Anaheim.
Okay, hockey.
It's a whole it's like for real. Like,
Oh, bro?
yeah, it's like for real. It's a big thing. Hockey is like,
Hockey's a pretty big deal
yeah.
in Southern California.
It's a great date night.
Great date night?
Yeah, great date night.
But on
On
to
the list.
basketball.
Put it on the list.
This is a basketball show. Edit.
Hockey game.
Hockey game.
5 o'clock.
Yeah, hockey games in person are actually decent. On TV, not so much.
Yeah.
Here's what we got cooking in the arena today. Wemby went ham on KD and the Suns. But what statement did he make with his statement game? In his first meeting with the media as a Clipper, Harden claimed that he is a system. But what does that really mean? And the Grizzlies finally got their first win as they wait for Ja to come back from his suspension. But is their season cooked? But before we get into all that, as always, this show is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Download the app, use promo code GIL that will match your first deposit up to $500. You heard that right, $500 deposit match. Just download it, use promo code GIL. You good to go. As always, we do MostlyFans during and at the end of the show, okay? We got some, ooh.
That music is
Okay.
Yeah, I see y'all over there back. Okay.
Let me give you my MostlyFans voice. Go ahead and drop a question in the
lady.
chat.
I like that.
If we use that question, we'll give you a $50 bonus. If you send us a video at mostlyfansgil@gmail.com, you get a $100 bonus. If you ask multiple questions, I hope they've been breaking y'all off. when there's 2 or 3 questions in there. If you were smart, you would do that. Get the $200 or $300 dropped in there. And we do this show live on YouTube, but if you cannot watch it with us, which I don't know why you wouldn't, we got audio versions available on Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you get your podcast from.
Hey, new bag alert. You know how what porn site offered Mark Jackson that job for his voice?
I mean, I'm not familiar with porn.
That's you. You just had that little 10 seconds you just had. I'm saying.
Was that Cam
Wait, his
Soda?
voice for what?
They wanted, because when he got fired, they wanted to use his voice for
The commentate.
The commentating.
That's interesting. Did he accept it? No?
nah.
Mama, there goes that man. Okay, yeah. I'm not familiar with anything porn related, but heard of
You got the voice. You know what I'm saying? You got the voice.
Yeah, mostly fans. Presented by Underdog Fantasy. All right, but let's get into this thing. We got to start. Brandon, you're an Oak Hill alumni, right?
Yeah.
You know, one of the most prestigious high school basketball programs in the country. Produced several high-level NBA players, a few Hall of Famers. Former head coach Steve Smith dropped his all-time starting 5 recently.
Rod Strickland, Jerry Stackhouse, Carmelo Anthony, Kevin Durant, Rajon Rondo, and probably a 6th man would be Naismith Award winner Ron Mercer.
Okay, so we heard the name.
All of them went to that one school?
No, I didn't know. They all went there.
One year.
Raj-
1 year.
Huh?
They went 1 year.
So Rod Strickland, Melo, KD, Stackhouse, Rajon Rondo, Ron Mercer, 6th man. One name I did not hear mentioned in that list is Mr. B.
Oh, shit.
So how you feel about Coach Smith's all-time Oak Hill starting 5?
Maybe that's his favorite. Maybe that's what he liked.
Is it accurate though?
No, it's not accurate. That's not accurate for sure. But I mean, everybody has their favorites. But I mean, I started the mixtape era, like for hoop. I was also a Naismith Player of the Year too. Actually, I got 5 awards, averaged 35, broke the scoring record in one season.
Damn.
So, I mean, I get it. Maybe that's his favorite. I mean, you know, I'm from the West Coast though, so you know, I'm an LA guy. So you know, all those guys are East Coast guys. So you know, maybe it could be maybe it's his own little thing.
Some bias you feel like? The West Coast ain't
you
got
black?
no love?
Huh?
Because you black?
So they all black. But we all black. We all black. No, I don't know. I mean, it was just crazy that he put KD in there because KD left after his junior year and actually beat him in the national in his last game to win the national title.
Okay.
So that's kind of crazy that he would put KD in the top 5. Like the fact that he left the school and beat you the next year for your national title.
Ooh.
Steve Smith ain't got no love for Mr. B. Let it be known then. So
Wait. You average
35 a game my senior year.
Damn.
Yeah, in 40 games. 1,500 points.
60.
In 1 year?
Is that? Oh, you got the title, right? 63.
Yeah, 63 points. Yeah. And he took me out with 5 minutes to go in the fourth.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wait,
That's a lot of hate
coach?
towards
Wait,
me.
but what was that? Did y'all get along though? Were y'all bumping heads during those 2 years?
Oh, as far as like playing wise, yeah. But as far as like living, like there at Oak Hill, no, I was a head case.
He was a head
So
case?
like, yeah, I was like a head case. Like I got expelled from school and then they put me back in school.
So why would he put you in his
But
top 5?
how was you guys' relationship?
Oh, fine, great. Like I used to always, you know, come back and see the school players. But like I said, that's probably his favorite. Like his favorite. I'm surprised I'm not his favorite though. Like 2 years, like.
Oh, you too.
Yeah.
he did 2. Most of those guys did
Yeah,
one. So he did.
yeah, 2 years. So I went.
Wait, is
so I
Oak
left.
Hill a
I left
high
Dominguez.
school or a prep school?
It's a high school.
It's a high school.
Yeah, it's a high school.
But people go in there for 1 or 2 years.
For like 1 or 2 years, because the schedule. It's like that first. It's like that first entry to like college.
Yeah.
Y'all got dorms and stuff? Like, where do y'all stay at?
Yeah, we stay in dorms on campus. It's a beautiful campus.
Okay.
Beautiful campus. There's just nothing to do. It's just
Y'all had like regular classes and stuff?
yeah. It's only like 120 kids throughout the whole school. So like I went to class with like 5 or 6 students. So I graduated.
Oh, they in special ed school. Y'all over there taking extra special ed classes.
How was it being in class with 5 people?
I mean, it's a boarding school. So like so my senior year, I graduated with like 20 people in my class.
That's crazy.
So yeah, like 3.
You could have went to regular school for that treatment, brother.
Nah, I
5
mean,
kids?
How they bust y'all there?
Huh?
You got bust there?
No, we lived on campus.
What do you mean?
It was no bus.
They're all in one place.
It's a prestigious program.
Yeah, it's a real school. It's
Wait,
just
is
like,
it only for athletes?
Nah, it's for like, we went to school with like regular students.
So it's like the basketball team and the regular people.
And then just like regular people. But like, it's like so like you pay to go there. It's like kids who like get in trouble. Like stuff, like, you get sent away. It's like, you got.
So it's like a reform school plus a really good
No, it's not
basketball
like,
team?
but the education is good. I'm just saying, a lot of kids go up there because they get in trouble back at home. So their parents just like, yo, you got to go to.
I didn't know there were regular kids at Oak Hill. I thought it was the basketball team.
Oh, so it's like prison just with activities.
No, with the basketball team. Prison with one really good basketball.
Was there girls at the school?
Yeah, it was girls.
So it's boys and girls.
Yeah, it's boys and girls. But you can't do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like
I'm just
so like the girls' dorm would be way over there, and our dorm would be way over here, and then like you have like this gun line.
Yeah, tell about the gun line.
We call like the gun line that if you pass it at a certain time, like you can get expelled, so you can't ever be on this side.
Prison.
I mean,
Basketball prison.
Oh my God!
Dang.
Damn, BJ, you was having fun over here and went to prison.
I went to Dominguez.
Yeah.
I left
prison.
I left Coach Otis because of certain reasons. Needed to. And then went to Oak Hill.
They went to prison.
So you feel like you belong on that top 5 list?
I should be number 1.
Who are you taking off? But who are you taking off that list?
Everybody can go. Listen, we're talking about
That's
as far as like going to like my time at Oak Hill. Oh, all of them can go. All of them can go. I don't care about
Who else went there? Is that the school Cam Thomas went there?
Yeah, Cam Thomas.
But he's all-time leading scorer, right?
Yeah, me and Cam Thomas should be up there. And then after that, I get the names, but while we was at Oak Hill, there's no way. None of those names.
Damn.
None of them.
You should be first?
For sure. He should always say my name first.
Okay.
What?
So
while at Oak Hill? Yeah.
We gotta get him on the show. We gotta get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, I don't like, and then I'm not even 6 man off the bench.
I know, I thought he was going to say you for 6 man. At least.
at least 7.
Seems like a hater to me.
So yesterday the group chat was
Damn.
Gil, at the end of the day, you can't do nothing with me in high school.
Let's talk about it. The group chat was jumping. Heated debate.
I don't care.
So let's
about
bring it
that.
to the show. Gilbert Arenas in high school versus Brandon Jennings. Who is cooking who?
What? It's not even close. Gil.
What?
Gil's from the Valley. No high school player in the Valley can mess with me.
I know no one knows history of like real basketball, but I'm the first product of like Michael Jordan. Like serious. Okay, so y'all know when Michael Jordan made his first when he won his first championship, right? They introduced a player that it was ISO basketball. You got to be an individual. Before that, it was team type of basketball, Magic Johnson and stuff. So that means when that was introduced, how old were you? So if you was in college or the NBA, you didn't possess the one-on-one skills to be the product, right? So the first entry could have been like 96 Allen Iverson.
Okay.
Right? The product of one-on-one mastery had to be 9, 10, 11 years old. So that means he had no concept of team sports. So when he first introduced one-on-one, that was his first time playing basketball, which was me, Joe Johnson. You had to be like 10, 11. Kobe was 13 at that time.
So he's out the...
No. So, he got
in the range.
he's 13. So that means you got to just really develop before you went to college and became a team guy. So that means I had 7, 8 years of being the individual. Which means I was the Grin Reaper. There was no score, there was no nothing. It was just last shot. The Byron Scott, that's all I knew. I didn't know. You was a point guard, right?
I was everything.
Yeah. How many assists you average?
In high school?
Yes.
Probably like 7, 8.
7, 8. 1. Average 1.
Okay.
Right? So think about that. 1 assist a game. That means there was no concept of the other 4 players. Right? I was the Grin Reaper. There was no score. I didn't care if we was down 20, up 20, nothing.
Yeah, you played go to hell ball.
I was pure looking to dominate.
But what does that have to do with me, though?
That means there was no defense out there that controlled or stopped me.
You think so, Gil? You think if your high school team played against mine,
You win by 40, 50,
and
70.
you're not scoring 30. There's no way in hell you're scoring 30.
You remember that? You know the Rover, right? Crenshaw.
Shout out Mo Duck.
He was on that team.
Okay.
Rover. They pressed all game. They were the #1 defense in Cali. I walked through the building. They said I wouldn't score 15. I had the first 15 points of the game. I was faster than everyone, stronger. I was a bullet. You couldn't guard me one-on-one. I already asked coaches. I asked, you know, would you
What was
keep
your
me
competition level like in high school? Because I played against everybody. There's nobody in high school in my era could ever say I was ducking smoke against anyone.
I said, you watched Brendan Jennings in high school and me. Could he stop me from scoring 30? I said, is he a top guard over me? He said, no homo. Yes. I don't know where that came in.
That's so relevant.
I know, right?
What does that have to do? That was not important.
He could have kept that.
He said, yes, I watched and coached against him. He's top tier for sure. But you were just different, like another level of different because of your ability to score at extreme high levels. You just scored way too many points. No one in high school was stopping you. Not one person could stop you. You'll have 30 at halftime.
I was the #1 player in the country.
That's what's up.
So, like, who's stopping me?
Nobody. I didn't say, well, you said you was going to stop me. We played a zone.
That's fine. Gil, y'all played a zone?
Yeah, I was a center.
Oh, well,
I was going to point guard.
Okay, well, I'm guarding you 94 feet. I ain't playing no zone. I'm guarding you 94 feet.
You were too slow.
Gil,
Do you know
stop.
my
Gil,
team? My
Gil,
team
stop.
could not
Gil,
shoot the
stop.
ball.
Gil, stop. Gil,
I had
stop.
to touch the ball 2 to 3 times before anyone can get a shot up.
Gil, stop. Gil, I was shooting from half.
I don't care where you were shooting from.
You're not.
You might want to go outside and ask.
Who? Where?
Any adult that's from the ages of 45 and up.
Okay.
I played adult league. I didn't play AAU. That was trash. I had to have my birth certificate everywhere I went. I had to have a birth certificate at adult league. How old is this man? He's 14. Come on, man. What are you talking about?
What are you talking? Gil, I had tattoo. Gil, you was like
tattoo.
Everything scary, feared, hostile. I was feared in high school. Made guys cry. Guys in the Valley, guys in Compton, all around here. This is easy. Y'all LA, easy.
You might want
Easy. High school, anybody ever came out of high school in LA, easy. You can't fuck them.
Anybody?
Anybody can't fuck them.
Baron Davis?
Anybody.
Lonzo?
Anybody. Anybody. Nobody's ever done what I've done.
I don't even want to use
So
this.
let's stop. Let's stop, man. Y'all better go check the track record.
I don't want to use this. You know,
high school.
I was never McDonald's. Right, I'm not a McDonald's All-American. I don't even know if I broke top 100 in my year because I didn't leave this area. But I was the youngest basketball player on LA Hall of Fame. So that means I beat out Paul Pierce, who was before me, Baron Davis, Tayshaun, all of them. I beat them in high school Hall of Fame. That's how many buckets I was getting. I was a shot clock, my brother. You know how, like, what do you say? I was a system? I was basketball.
I'm a trendsetter.
That's what's up.
That's what I do. I set trends. Like anything I done from high school on up, everybody's still trying to do.
They didn't even have a shot clock in this area.
Kids couldn't even get paid in high school because of me.
They couldn't afford me in high school.
They couldn't afford me.
We didn't have a shot
They
clock
couldn't
here.
afford me either.
We didn't have a shot clock. They were holding the ball on me so I wouldn't score 50. The score is 50 to 49. I got 49.
Wait, they have shot clocks in California?
Kissed me on the cheek in the 10th grade and told me I was lottery. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I know you heard that.
My coach had to put a complaint about a shot clock. Said we have an NBA player in the Valley and y'all need to put a shot clock. So the city put a shot clock in.
You know Sonny Vaccaro?
Yeah.
Yeah, kissed me on the cheek in the 10th grade. Told me I'm lottery. Don't worry. ABCD.
Dude, I remember.
That's how good I am. That's how good I was. That's how good I was. Sonny Vaccaro. You know the Italian love, like the Godfather. You know Michael Cardione.
You know the Pumps? You know the Pumps?
Yeah, I know the Pumps.
Yeah, he had to try to schedule a meeting with the Pumps to have a meeting with me, and I was like, I'm good. Unless they bring ABCD to the Valley, I don't want to go. I don't like planes.
I mean, I'm ducking combo.
You should play Summer Pro League.
I'm just telling you, man. Listen,
You ducking combo.
you and the rest of your team, maybe y'all would have kept me to 50. You by yourself,
Gil,
come on, bro. Come on, bro.
listen.
Stop, bro.
Yo, Gil, high school, Gil, please stop. Okay, you go. I know one thing. You wouldn't be having them low tops on. Fucking with me. Better put some high tops on.
So we asked the chat.
Lexi, what you
I
think?
wish you would run. So I wish you would. I wish you.
This
I
is
wish
the
you
Valley
would.
here. They're gonna tell you.
That's fine. The Valley can say whatever they want.
Coach quit coaching because he said I don't know basketball.
I made kids cry. Drew Holiday said that. He said I used to make kids cry when they played.
Man, let me see.
Oh,
Let me see Dart. What did the chat?
Go ask Dart. Dart will tell you right now. I'm the coldest he ever seen in high school.
So we asked the chat who's cooking who in high school. 62%
Said Gil.
said Mr. B, Brandon Jennings.
Get the fuck out of here.
They're revolting on you.
I'm sorry.
62, so that means 64. You almost there. I told you was almost there.
Dude,
You was almost there.
Damn, Gil.
I'm just telling you.
high school basketball?
I saw your numbers though. Your numbers were nice though.
I know they were.
But it's the who are you?
I damn near led the country in scoring.
Gil averaged like 38. Gil was averaging like 38.
I had quadruple doubles on it.
We used to want to play on non-Gil Day so you could open the Daily News and see your stats in there.
I'm gonna show you how good I was.
50.
Hold on.
Oh,
We're not doing
Where is
this.
he go?
In the meantime, in between time. Lexi, would you cook Gil and Brandon?
Keep me out of this. Keep me out of this. I'll outshoot them though. I'm sticking with that.
Not even that.
I'm gonna stick with that.
Oh, we're going to find out.
I know.
We're going to find out
sticking with that.
whose jumper is actually the wettest. Ladies and gentlemen, Gilbert Arenas has left the arena. We do not know where he's at.
I want to know Gil competition. Who he play against?
Nah, yeah, like Gil said, 40 on Crunch. He had like 40 and 3/4.
There's a quote in there if you want to.
Coast to coast. This from George Raveling said he'd hit jumpers, go to the basket, defend. Other than Jordan, he was the most dominant player on the floor. He was pulling up on the fast break and hitting NBA threes. He was dunking on the break. Amazing. George Raveling. That's on Gil?
Yeah. So
That's what George Raveling said?
Hey, Joe, shout out SoCal.
That's what George Raveling
Shout
said?
out Jerry Gill.
George
Yeah.
Raveling said what?
That he'd hit jumpers, go to the basket, defend. So he's capping. Other than Jordan, he was the most dominant player on the floor. He was pulling up on the fast break and
Other
hitting
than who?
NBA threes.
Other than who? He said other than who?
Jordan.
Michael Jordan?
Farmar.
Oh.
I'm just fucking with you. Other than Jordan.
Hey, man, I was so talented, they had to put my shit in shrines. There's more back there. There's more. Look at Mark McGuire. Come on, man.
Hold on, y'all. Wait a second. Hold on. For those who have watched him, including his heritage, Michael Jordan, know why Arenas is averaging 14.8 rebounds and 3 assists. I really didn't know if I could play this level because I never played against any competition.
Who?
So you say you never played against any competition.
That was nice.
Yeah.
Grant High.
Who?
Yeah, George Raveling said,
Yeah. See? But George Raveling said I was the best thing since Michael Jordan. The best thing since MJ. I had the Michael Jordan camp shut down.
Sonny Vaccaro said my decision would change the game forever.
I had Michael
And it did.
Jordan.
Everybody's getting paid.
Everybody
should be thanking me right now.
What did George
Y'all get paid.
What did George Raveling say?
Y'all ain't got to go to NBA no more. Just go get paid.
Say it again.
He did.
Hold on. Let George Raveling, the guy at basketball, let him say it again.
He'd hit jumpers, go to the basket, defend. Other than Jordan, he was the most dominant player on the floor. He was pulling up on the fast break, hitting NBA threes. He was dunking on the break. Amazing.
I was just.
Man, we got to pull up some of the Sonny Vaccaro quotes on me,
I'm saying,
man.
I'm saying, all those players that I was playing against, they were college and NBA players. I told you I was a Grim Reaper, brother.
But all that stops, though. All that stops for me.
All right.
I'm definitely not letting no dude from the valley with low top.
That's what everybody was saying. What'd your daddy say? What'd your daddy say? His daddy heard about me. I think he's Mexican. They thought I was Mexican.
Thought he was Latino.
They tried to change Cinco de Mayo around me.
All right.
They thought I was Mexican for real. This Mexican guy out there scoring all them points.
Let's keep this thing moving because we can talk about this all day. But Draymond Green got a taste of his own medicine Sunday after Jared Allen played a little football. Let's take a look. Feels like a natural motion.
Oh man.
That's not a natural motion? No. Okay. Well, after the game, Draymond hopped on IG to give his thoughts. We getting it ready. Said the Draymond Green rule is only a rule when Draymond Green is delivering.
That picture is crazy.
Then he kicked him in the ding-ding.
Ding dong. Was it a ding?
Oh, kicked him in the ding. Ding, 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 dong. I got the clip on my Twitter. So Dre has a history of controversial plays during his career, which may be the reason there is a Draymond rule to begin with. Natural motion.
That's not a natural motion.
Natural.
Neither.
Natural. I said natural stomach step.
Flying knee.
Natural. Oh. And
Boop.
to the wee-wee. You know I heard Dre doing that.
That's funny. Hey, the one we kicked him in the ass was funny.
Yeah, that one. Because he turned around.
So does Draymond have a point, or is he targeted because he's a repeat offender?
What is the rule?
He just feels like he gets
Well,
Is he ejected and stuff? Does he get ejected for those plays? Or he just gets
Sometimes,
flagrants?
Yeah.
he gets flagrants.
But those
Yeah.
were kind of like,
You do them too many
OG.
times.
Little
Why do you have a
2016
highlight reel of kicking people?
Time really got in trouble.
He has a highlight reel of doing that. That's ridiculous.
natural motion though in Draymond's defense.
I mean,
does it?
like the Draymond Greens is prime time.
And those are just the like crazy ones. Like
Those are the ones that get caught.
Yeah, those are the
Yeah.
ones that we have tape on. Protect your junk. You're always taught to cover up.
I mean, he's definitely targeted. So that one, they probably gonna let that one slide. And then,
I mean, that one looks like accidental because he's like pushing the dude, so the dude is being pushed back. I mean, so that.
What about the Sabonis one?
No, I'm talking about the one against him. That doesn't look like it was on purpose.
that's a
Natural motion.
on purpose.
Yeah, that was on purpose.
He boom and then jumped up again.
that one was insane.
Trampoline him.
Trampolined him.
And is Draymond under a big microscope because he brings this attention to himself? Like we think about that Kings game. He Adam Silver in the building. He's going crazy on the crowd.
Yeah, of course, I mean, his style, what he's been doing, what he's known for. I mean, you're gonna always, even if they don't catch it, somebody complains about it, sends the tape in, they're gonna review it. So, he's gonna always be, looked at, just like Rasheed Wallace was with, talking back to the ref. So, he's gonna have to try to be on his best behavior, or those technicals and flavors are gonna mount up like usual. And then in playoffs, that's where it's gonna be. That's where it hurts the team.
Yeah.
I wonder how much he's paid in fines for his antics. That'd be an interesting number to know. I think it's funny that the way he plays basketball, obviously, he's a defensive stopper. He brings the ball up for them sometimes. He's so important to that Warriors team. But the way that, people are just kind of annoyed with him, but, he hasn't really become, a villain. He's just Draymond.
Because he's a champion?
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah,
because
I like things that, Dillon Brooks does and Draymond, they're very similar. But, people, hate Dillon Brooks. And people just... Draymond, he's just Draymond on the Warriors. So.
He's on the winning team.
Yeah.
And he's proven. He's proven already. So a lot of the things he can get away with.
Yeah.
He can get away with it. And he's on the same team. So it's it's the Warriors' problem to everybody. It's not he gonna go to this team. It's he's on the same team. So this is what he does.
Yeah.
I
I remember, when you just asked about the fines, I remember there was a big thing back when we were playing, where the fine money go? Where's all the fine money go? Mm-hmm. And I just wanted to say, stupids, it don't go nowhere because it's the owner, right? It's my money. I don't need to write you a check and then take it out. I just don't give that money. So if I owed you $300,000 and you got fined $150,000, I just write you $150,000.
Right.
It goes nowhere. It's still in my pocket.
Does it get split up between the league though, or does it go?
Why?
I'm just.
What I'm saying is,
because the league can suspend you. So doesn't the league get something from that?
No, you suspend my play. It's like if you don't go to work, where does your check go? It stays in the person who writes the check's pocket.
So there's not a fine
Yeah, but it's the NBA
account?
Yeah, but it's not a team. But if it's not a team fine, then if it comes from the NBA gonna want their money.
I thought it just went to Adam Silver and he just.
No, that's
Skims.
like.
I think it does go somewhere because I remember we had a conversation about this once. I can't remember where it goes, but it goes somewhere. The fine money.
You would think.
So Lex,
That's
you
what they say.
No, but okay, think of it like this. I write the check, right? So what I'm supposed to do, I got deducted all, boom. Then write Draymond his check, and then write this check that goes to the league. Hey, this is the money that that we suspended for Draymond. Like, no, motherfucker, it stays in my pocket. Like if a dude missed the whole season, think about it. If a dude gets suspended the whole season, right? Mm-hmm. The team, the owner just keeps the money.
Yeah.
That's just money he do not have to write out. That's it. Like I don't. Like they think that write the check, okay, and then I'm still paying, you suspended. Because if you suspend my player, the league, you suspend, let's say John Morant back then, you spend him for 8 days, I'm still writing a check as if he played?
So you're not writing that check to
like
go
if
somewhere
I'm
else?
gonna write, if I still have to pay for this same person, then he's playing. I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. Yeah. Now he's playing, then you just take it from him. You're not gonna have me lose the asset and then I still gotta pay the person, pay his salary. No. That just stays right in the pocket. Adam, you can say whatever you want to say. Oh, he did this, it goes to charities. All right, bet.
So Lexi, you asked the question, how much has he paid in fine? He's paid over $1 million in fines during his career. The largest one was close to $130,000 in the one-game suspension for the dick punch to LeBron during the 2016 finals.
How much?
Over $1 million.
All right.
That hurts.
Oh my gosh. That makes me sick.
He also got fined for contract detrimental to the team when he got in that spat with Kevin Durant. Had to pay $120,000 for that.
Jesus.
How much you get paid for the knockout? He didn't. He probably didn't get suspended, huh?
In practice?
They didn't want to miss ring night, so.
That would have definitely been a damper.
That's called an organization.
Shit, he got $100 million for that.
No, I'm just saying that's.
It did. He sure did. They paid him for that.
Yo, yeah. We want to suspend. Ring night is more important than your face.
The man need to get his ring.
Damn. Okay. All right.
So on the subject of Draymond, he actually got away with one recently in the in-season tournament. So the yet-to-be-better named in-season tournament tipped off this Friday. Slate of 7 games. Most of them were actually competitive. In-season tournament.
It's a horrible name. It's
season.
It's a tournament and it's
I'm
in-season.
still trying to get it.
Because we have it too, but ours is called the Commissioner's Cup.
Oh, that's what that's called.
Yeah, ours is. They need to change in-season
They also call
tournament.
it,
That's what it says, in-season tournament. That looks.
That's like Crypto
terrible.
Arena. Ain't nobody.
So how is it?
What do you mean? Just regular season games are Commissioner Cup games, and then they do East-West, and whoever has the best record in the Commissioner's Cup games on the East, and the ones who have the best record on the West, then they play the championship.
So it's just like the regular championship, East versus West.
Well, no, because our league, we don't do East-West for playoffs. It's just top 8. But the Commissioner Cups games are, it's like, I think it's the first time you play. I'm not even exactly sure, because our coaches don't really hype it up like they should. And we make money.
You get bonuses for you get some
Yeah,
bread? Okay.
you get like $500,000 to split amongst the team. Like, it's a good amount, especially if you don't play. Like,
Go get 'em.
like what? Everybody gets it, but yeah.
We
so
did
it's called
it.
the Commissioner's Cup. So they need to fix that name.
Yeah. So back to the in-season tournament, there was a little bit of controversy involving Draymond Green in the Warriors-Thunder game. Let's take a look. So Steph had the game-winning layup. Draymond hit the rim, initially called an offensive goaltend, later overturned. But you can also see Giddey yanking the net too.
So it was overturned?
So bucket counted.
Bucket counted.
And then after the game, Draymond offered his thoughts on the inaugural in-season tournament. Specifically about that game. He said, you just saw 2 teams competing. We talk about this in-season tournament, and it's a playoff game. It was a fun game to play, and intensity level was there. So job well done to the NBA. Having this type of excitement in November, because there are some dark days in November, but games like this, you can appreciate them. Dre trying to get back in the league's good graces.
Like what?
Good job, NBA.
Trying to get that TNT.
Good job, NBA. Y'all let that go. Okay.
So we all, watch those games on Friday. What are your thoughts on the in-season tournament so far? We look at the courts and all the other stuff going on. It seems like they're trying to make it a thing.
When it comes to the courts, I thought they were lazy
They're
in creating them.
They're so ugly.
Yeah, you could have been like, if this is like what you're trying to do, like change it up, then you should have changed it. There's like 6 teams with the same red. Like the only thing that changes it is their logo. Like fuck off. Like if you go have 30 unique courts, there shouldn't be 6 gray courts. We got 3 dark gray, 3 light gray, fucking a whole bunch of reds. Like really like make it look. Change the color away from the outer line versus the in court. That's all one same color. So it's red and red. So the
Or
whole
make
fucking
like
wood is red.
one really nice court that all the games are played on, instead of having everyone having their own.
Nah, I want my own.
You want everyone
You
to
go
Like
have
that
their
too.
own?
Team
Like,
logo
yeah, like one
specific.
court.
Yeah, like the finals court, kinda. Maybe they'll do that for the championship.
Yeah.
And have everyone's logo on it?
Yeah, yeah. Just,
Yeah, like something real cool, but just make sure like that is the in-season tournament court.
Yeah,
not
that looked like
this
something they were
crazy
doing on
shit.
2K, trying to make some outside.
It
court.
looked. It was so hard
At
to
the park.
watch.
Yeah, because it was too
It was
like it
too
was
bright.
It was too much. Like it's like red and red. Like the outside should have been a different color versus onside the court, and then even through the stripe that should have been a different. Like it should have been it should have been 3-toned. Like the court should be a 3-tone court instead of just red and light red in the middle. Like what the fuck is this?
So we talked about the course. What about the quality of actual play in the game, though? Give us November basketball.
I think some teams took it more serious than others.
No one knows what the fuck. Like you still
Yeah,
have players
they don't
trying
know
to figure out what is it.
going
We
on.
don't know what's going on.
You just playing. Like
500 racks.
Oh, you saw that video of Steph when he was like, "It's in-season tournament game day." Like, I couldn't tell if he was being for real or not.
Yeah, no, they're probably just being like.
I've seen a lot of dudes talking. It looked like there's somebody, either one of their family members kidnapped in a room somewhere or a gun to their head because, we super excited about the in-season
I don't
tournament.
even
There's
know how
definitely
that
some
shit
sarcasm in
works.
it. Like in-season tournament, yeah. Right. Like the Larry O'Brien Trophy will always be the number one.
Now, here's the real question. What is the concept of this? Right? The concept is what? To get the beginning of the season started?
So I guess make it more entertaining and make some more bread.
Okay, besides the bread part, right? We know what they're trying to do for the players. They want it to be more entertaining, right? They want it more. Won't they give out a better incentive?
Yeah, I think money is, like we talked about last week, they have so much money. Like, what is
Yeah.
it?
500,
Like, that's a lot of money, don't get me wrong.
What I'm saying is
But
the
for
people
them,
who need it. The people who need it are the people who can't affect the game. Right? The people who can't affect the game, they're on like 400,000. They got a vet mem. Yeah, we love this. Everybody else, they probably make that per game anyway.
Right.
Right? So if you really want this to be some serious thing, won't you give a real reward? And I say there's 14 lottery picks, right? Whoever wins it, that 15th pick, consider it lottery. So the winner of this gets a lottery pick. Now, what does that do for teams? Now teams don't want to rest people. Teams want to go out there, and now that means training camp is about to be real training camp again. We really trying to get started. So this first part of November, we're trying to win this so we can get a lottery pick. That means Lakers, Bucks, Boston, they have a chance to be rewarded for being in shape, for coming out the gates, right? You get rewarded for this. So that should be the incentive. Like, hey, whoever wins this tournament, 500,000, but the organization, you get a lottery pick. Even if it's number 14 or number 15, you get a lottery. You get a guaranteed lottery pick.
But do you think players would care about that versus getting some bread? I'm just
It don't.
The team,
A player? The team do. Like your core players do. Your core players, like let's say LeBron, AD. Those are the core. Fuck yeah, we can get a little lottery pick. We can get somebody that can probably come in and like really help us right now. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
That's for the future too. Hell yeah.
I've never seen. It's only in sports, never in the rest of the world where losers get rewarded. Right? Imagine you're at your job and you are the worst at what you do.
you get a bonus.
And you get a bonus. That's what the number one pick is. The number one pick, the number 2, 3, those are bonuses. Why do the worst get a bonus for being the worst? They should be penalized for being the worst. Right? You shouldn't be able to go into the season. like, let's say Memphis. What is Memphis' incentive now to try to win games? No, they don't. Well, yeah, Ja comes back, yeah, but for the most part, we want to stay at the bottom. Now, because we can get a lottery pick. We can get the 1, 2, or 3 pick to help our franchise. That is the wrong mindset if you're talking about enticing basketball. And last place, the last 2, they should be penalized.
So how do those teams get better then?
They just
Through the draft, through...
make better picks.
Like what I'm saying, better picks, better decisions in the summer. Like, do your job.
Yeah.
Like, your job is to scout and do that. So that means you should be able. So if you're the last 2 teams, that should be fucking in-season tournament. The bottom 4 teams. Fuck the play-in game.
Yeah.
The bottom 4 teams on each group. Boom. Those teams should be playing. Whoever is fucking out in the first round, you can't get past 6 pick.
The NBA playoffs, Adam Silver.
You couldn't get past the 6 pick. I am not rewarding losing.
Yeah.
You get less balls in the what's the name. You lose, you come in last place. Your lottery pick is 14. Second to last, 13.
Yeah.
Now it makes you at the end of the season not want, like, let's say Dame, right? Dame in Portland. Mm-hmm. They wouldn't have benched him the last 8 games. Because now I don't want to be last. Fuck that. Mm-hmm. We need you to win some games, right? Like, you should be penalized for being fucking last place. Mm-hmm. It stops losing. Winners, like, you're a winner, you don't get I get the 30th pick in the NBA draft or a second round pick.
Because I won last.
Because I won.
Yeah.
I'm the best employee, and I get the worst fucking...
Look, here you go.
These motherfuckers get to celebrate. They, like, the number 1 pick, San Antonio. Woo! Yeah! Like, the fuck out of here, y'all. You losers, man.
Yeah.
So back to the game. Friday's average margin of victory was 4.9 points. That's the second smallest on a single night with a minimum 7 games in the last 10 seasons. This is NBA propaganda I'm reading to you. But let's go back to that Steph Curry game winner right quick. And let's really talk about that. 1-on-1, Lou Dort.
Work.
So KD pulled up to NBA Hooper Vision with Q Rich and Darrell Wright for the second half of the game, and on the final play said Steph don't need a screen to get a bucket. So raises an interesting point, and I'm curious to hear your guys' opinion on it. Does a real hooper need a screen to get a bucket?
No. I mean, Gil would need one in high school against me, but no.
I love a good screen, but yeah, no, a real hooper don't need a screen. No. He's bringing another defender to you.
I single-handedly created 1-4 flat in NBA. Like, it was considered a, you know how, like, y'all do floppy and all that? There was a play, I'm pretty sure you see it now. When do that, that's called open.
Yeah.
Right? Go drop the ball, open. That means everybody back down and go. 4 across, me. I did that play about 10 times. That was my play. So I don't know what screen is. Fuck, I need a screen for. What I need a screen for, the guy in front of me can't stop me. Reggie just been on an island by himself.
So it don't matter who it is.
He'd have been zone.
For a game winner, no, you don't need no screen, no nothing. No, you gotta.
No, you
Real
bring
hoopers
another
don't need
defender
screens.
to you. They'll trap you. You might get a bigger player on you.
Yeah, that's what it is. You go screen, they can zone. I mean, they can zone it up. They can switch it. They can trap it. They can. Like, what is? I never understood what is the purpose of the pick and roll and that like, there's what are you trying to get? Like, get your man off you so you can go against him. How much time you got left? You know what I mean? I never understood the pick and roll.
It's for motion, like, screen it just to get ball movement, get people moving.
3.
Oh, at like the end of the game.
Yeah. Like,
End of
in the games. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the potential to get a weaker defensive matchup, but you want the best defender guarding you.
Switch.
There's too many elements that can happen. If I have you by yourself already and everyone's down, I have left, right, you're gonna back up, pull up, but it's hard for once they put the what's the name line there. Now you have to get outside of that to take a charge. I mean, there's no help.
Yeah.
It's the hardest thing to guard was a 1-4 flat.
Virtually unstoppable.
That's why I was unstoppable.
So Steph was rocking some special shoes during the game, so we got to take a moment to highlight that. So we see the play.
So like like Clay, we're
Look how he's being defended.
But we need to see the kicks.
No, that's not the game. Where the kicks last?
Oh, different game. Oh, he wore them yesterday.
Yeah, last.
Okay, he wore them last
That's what I'm
night.
saying. Like it's like
Well, let's check out the kicks that
Look at
Steph
that.
was wearing.
I was gonna say, look with Clay. Like, why are you guarding somebody over there?
Right.
Like even
That's pointless.
like even what's his name?
Like it's not going to Clay.
Yeah, it's not going to Clay that far out.
Yeah.
No.
You know, and then Chet, you have Draymond Green. You should have already been over there.
Yeah.
He was, because he got high trying to contest.
That's what I'm saying. You should have been there. Like you have Draymond. What's Draymond gonna do? Shoot a three?
Cool.
That's who you wanted to go to, right? That's what I said. But with a defense like that, there's actual help. You can actually help.
So we showed the game Friday. Let's move to Sunday when Steph was wearing some special kicks. Well, look at that. Some tough crowd in the building. So Brandon, you did your Giannis thing, pulled up, blessed everybody with a pair of the tough crowd Steph collab.
Yeah.
What's it like doing a collab with arguably the greatest point guard of all time?
Man, I think just from our history with Under Armour, me being the first athlete, him now being the main athlete now, I think it's just a full circle moment. It's awesome to do a collab with your peers. So hopefully with us doing this collab, more of our peers will do more collabs for us together, because a lot of us, we're into fashion now, into different other things, and guys are getting a lot of money and venturing off to different businesses. So hopefully this can be the start of like more of my peers collabing.
Yeah,
That'd be fire.
No, that's great when like the players like really like jump back out to collab. Like it's the older generation didn't do.
Yeah.
No, they didn't. It wasn't a thing. Like Dame, even with like Dame has his own signature shoe, but he collabed with me to create a shoe on my line, right? Which he didn't have to do, but he did it. Like, I like the new school, man. They really.
Yeah. But like we pay homage more to each other. Like I think, like, what I'm saying, like we want to be cool with each other and our peers, because so many different opportunities now. Steph with this collab, he has a liquor, he's into golf, he's into so many different things. So this Tough Crowd basketball collab is just the first step to many different things.
Is it the 2000s and is that the, I don't want to say it's the most friendly era.
Yeah.
Right? Of people really like teaming up. I think, the eras before, I don't think they got enough respect for each other to even help help each other.
A lot of haters.
Yeah.
Like to be honest, even though they don't like me, I'm the only one that keeps the '80s alive. To be honest, right? To be honest, I'm the only one who talks about
every
them.
show.
I'm the only one that talks about them.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. And I think just us, like we can see it, like the internet, like right, like our kids can, see our highlights and stuff on the internet. So we're more visible, and we're more outside too than a lot of guys. So I think our kids, I'm sure your kid keep you young, things like that. So it's just different things that we see today to why we're able to always connect with each other.
even your pop shoe, right? The most iconic thing in the dunk contest. Went and dunked, and then
Yeah.
we all went to the store just to do that.
I hope they gave him a sizable
Even
bag
that though,
for
like
that.
that's iconic.
That was like the iconic, just
when
them
Reebok
pumping
come
up his
back,
shoes like, oh,
and they bring it back.
shit.
That's an iconic moment.
Yeah.
They gotta bring
and
the
they
pump
let
back.
me do their little campaign. It was actually during COVID. We did like a photo shoot like over FaceTime. And me and my friend, we like went to a park and we did like the whole like re-release of the pumps, and now they've been like releasing them every year. They just did a collab with Mischief, I think. Him and my brother did a commercial. It was like in Times Square. It was like, it's like a really cool when brands realize these full circle moments and they do things about it. Yeah, showing love is free. Like, don't be a hater. Like it's free. It costs nothing to show love. Nothing.
Hating's so fun.
There are so many.
Wait, no, because hating is cool now. It's
Oh,
weird.
look at the chat.
Oh my God.
It's so easy. It's just so easy to hate.
hate.
I feel like it's easier to hate now than show love. It's like
I wonder how many people would hate if that shit cost you something.
Yeah.
Every time you hate. Showing love is always going to be free, but if you started getting charged for hating, I wonder how many people would keep hating.
Maybe even broker than they are now, which is, I don't know how it's possible,
crazy.
but nonetheless it is. But
Sometimes you just gotta wake up and just hate some shit.
I thrive off negativity.
Yeah.
Hating is fun though sometimes. Be real.
Sometimes.
You know, it's always enjoyable to hate.
Just going in looking for just the wrong comment. They be like, Gil, love you, love the show, love it. Shut up. You.
You are the one I'm
What you say about my mama?
I save them in a doc, and then every day for the direct deposit come in, I just read them all, and then I go check and then I smile. So let's keep this thing moving. We got to talk about the beard. James Harden addressed the media for the first time in a Clippers uniform last week. Had some interesting things to say about his time with the Sixers and his role with the team.
I don't think when I'm in a leash, I'm not meant just shooting the basketball every time. I meant like I think the game and I'm a creator on the court. You know what I mean? So if I got a voice to where I can, hey coach, I see this. You know what you think about this? Then it's like, oh, okay. Like somebody that trusts me, that believes in me, that understands me, that I'm just not I'm not a system player. I am a system. You know what I mean? So somebody that can have that dialogue with me and understand and move forward and figure out and make adjustments on the fly throughout the course of games. That's all I really care about. You know what I mean? It's not about me scoring the basketball, scoring 34 points. I've done it already. So that's what I meant by that.
It's the bar. Harden's former teammate, reigning MVP Joel Embiid, didn't necessarily agree with the beard saying he was on a leash in Philly. I wasn't going to do my Embiid voice, but it makes me cough when I do it, so I'm going to read it normal. In my opinion, we gave him the ball every single possession because he's really good. We give him the ball every single possession, just go out and, do his thing. And from there, had to make decisions as far as getting guys open or looking out for himself. So, Gil, we'll start with you. What do you think Harden means when saying, I'm not a system player, I'm a system?
Every star player is a system, right? You build a system around them. Like Triangle was a system, but it was Michael Jordan, right? Mm-hmm. Allen Iverson was a system. Curry is a system, right? The problem with the system is if everyone else can't function inside your system, that's where the problem becomes. Like you are a system, but you need to have a system for them to survive. Like I understand what he's saying, but the problem is if you're a great player, it doesn't matter what a system is, you're gonna create it to fit your mold anyway. But I mean, I do understand what he's, getting at, that, he can't fit the Princeton, he is the Princeton, and how he moves is how.
I mean, that's just not the situation in Philly, though.
Yeah, true.
With Embiid, that just wasn't the situation. So, I mean, he still averaged 22 and 10, and he probably didn't feel like it, like himself. But I mean, if you're that great of a player, though, you should be able to, turn it around however you feel like it.
Yeah, I mean, how much of that is on him? How much of that is on the coach? And obviously, Doc Rivers there before Nick Nurse took over this season. Like we've talked about this before a little bit too. Do we feel like he was changing his game? Was he being forced to do it? Or did he make a conscious decision now playing along an elite talent like Embiid that I don't need to shoot the ball as much?
It's that whole thing with coaching, right? Never tell a player what you think he should average. Or tell him I need you to delegate the ball more or play the right way, right? I think just hoopers themselves, when a coach tells them play the right way, they assume that the way they're playing now is wrong, right? Oh, I must be doing something wrong if he's telling me to play the right way. Is that, just go out there and pass the ball every time? No, play the right way means do what you do at your best ability, right? That like, if you can average a triple-double, average a triple-double. If you can get 20 rebounds, try to go to, I need everybody playing the right way means playing what your skill level is. If you're Steve Nash, right, or Rondo, and you can sit here and get 20 assists, Playing the wrong way is you trying to score 40 points, right? If you're trying to get 60 assists, you're playing the right way, right? If you're a fast point guard, pushing the ball every single time down the court, trying to get into the paint, that's playing the right way. You sitting there passing the ball around, saying, oh, I'm getting everybody involved, but you walking the ball up the court, that's not playing the right way to me.
But what if you're like just way faster than the rest of your team? So you playing at your highest ability, which is pushing the ball, you turn around, your whole team is back there, so just shoot every time?
Yes.
Beat me down the court.
So they're gonna have, so like when he says I'm a system, like he's meaning like his team has to rise their level of play to meet his level of play, and he doesn't have to water his down to make
That's
everybody
probably
else
exactly
happy.
what he means.
I mean, that's what happened
Like-
in Philly, I think. He kind of had to water himself down a little bit. And I think there's a disconnect between Embiid and him. So Harden was explaining how he wished he had more dialogue with the coaching staff, was able to make more decisions, and Embiid was just like, he just wants to shoot the ball every time. He just wants to score.
Yeah.
It was,
Well, I
like,
think
deeper
Embiid's just
than
saying,
that.
well, we put the ball in your hands.
Yeah, but
a
it's
lot.
deeper than
like
that, I
Everything ran
think.
through you.
But it didn't. We seen that. Like we seen when the ball runs through Embiid, which is, what they were used to. But the problem with that is you're not Jokic, right? Where if you're getting double, you're gonna make the right play, right? You're gonna just try to keep scoring, double teams, no double teams. So there's gonna be way more bad possessions with you trying to be the main playmaker versus somebody else who's gonna, make that play. So if Jokic is on that team, the offense is running through Jokic, not Embiid, for me. Because I know Embiid is gonna have 33 and 12. Jokic is gonna have 24, 12, and 12. So he's gonna generate more points for that game itself, right? So it's like who generates more points out of the group? That's who our offense is running through.
So do you feel like Harden's statement will have any impact on the Clippers locker room? Like if you're one of his Clippers teammates now, seeing him say I'm a system, how are you reacting to that?
Low key, because I do want to know like what that means. So like,
Because everyone was like, that's a
because,
bar, but no one was like
if-
explaining it.
Because if you are coming over here
Explaining
with Kawhi, Russ and PG and all these guys, I do want to know what that means. So what system? So we know what system we in.
The old days.
Like, that's what I said, everyone's a system. What Curry does is a system, right? And if you want to play with Curry, you're going to have to adapt to what he does. What he does is what? Move without the ball, pass, cut, be in condition. Like his system is what he does, right? And if you can't function inside that system, then
So whose system are they functioning around with the Clippers right now?
to be honest, I don't even know if they really truly have a system because they've all been hurt and not been playing.
Oh, Clippers?
Huh?
Oh yeah,
Is that
Clippers
problematic?
system, Clippers system should be just open run.
Yeah.
I mean,
Rico runs.
pretty
Get it and
much.
go.
Get it and go.
Listen, I can tell you this in a sense where when you're talking about just natural ability, if they don't win 20, 30 games in a row, I mean, they should look at each other in the face and be like,
In a row?
In a row?
Not at that.
How about
how many games?
At their age?
How many games?
How about
did
all of them
Golden State win in a
playing?
row?
What was it, like
if they all
24?
played?
First 24 of the season.
First 24 of the
So
season.
if say PG don't play and they lose, is
still
that
got-
going to count towards their
Yeah, they still
20
got-
run?
I think because
You
of
said
the
the
age.
whole crew
I think
together.
because
The
of
whole
age. That's why they won't
crew,
be able to do it.
The early
With their
30s?
age. Who
They're-
early 30s?
They're injured.
No, they not. Russ, how old?
They are in their early 30s.
Russ is not. Russ older than me. I'm 34.
Kawhi's pretty.
35?
So everybody's like,
32.
they,
Russ is 34, turns 35 November 12th.
PG's 30 what?
34.
34. Okay, they were.
Kawhi's 32.
Yeah,
32?
Kawhi's 32.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but Kawhi's like really.
They all vets, man.
PG's 33.
Yeah, they both
Yep.
about 37.
And then Harden.
I think Harden's 30.
They all about 37.
Harden's 34.
Yeah,
They're
like,
this is it. This is
it,
like
right?
the window where they're supposed to be dominating.
But they're not in. I don't even think they're in shape or healthy
No,
enough.
but what I'm saying is this is where they are prime
Yeah.
mentally. They know their body. This is where they can just sit there and just
Kill everybody.
20, 30.
This is like Bulls '96. That group was a little older than everybody. Where that '98, that's them. Where they can come down and lock down on defense. They can switch everything. Offense, you can't really do anything with none of them. They have the one-on-one personnel. They have shooting. They still all athletic.
It's the person.
I mean, I'm just saying, but they could. I mean, just
No. They definitely I hear what you said. They definitely could. I just don't know if they.
this is like T-Mac. This is like T-Mac.
Yeah.
This is like T-Mac, AI, Kobe, Vince, all on the same team. You be like, yo, this could get ugly real quick.
And speaking of Kobe, Kobe made those comments a few years ago that he didn't think that playing that ball dominant style that Harden was playing with the Rockets would ever lead to a championship. Harden seems to have taken that to heart. He said, he has some things to prove with this Clippers squad, but mainly that I'm a lead as an individual and that I can fit in with anybody and make a championship run work. Also said that the Clippers squad, seems to be all on the same page, not really tripping on individual stats. They got one goal, obviously, and that's 2 rays.
It's the Clippers, man. It's the Clippers, man.
He said,
And they all got something to prove.
He said that he wants to prove that I'm very elite as an individual and that I can fit in with anybody and make a championship run work. He also said, I think all of us are on the same page in the sense of the individual stats and all of those things are past us. So we've done all that.
I mean, so at this point, we can only judge on what we see. We can't predict.
He said he wants to prove that he can make a championship run.
Yeah, with the squad.
And prove that he can play team.
Fit in with this.
He can fit in.
And don't care about stats.
So he hasn't before that.
We can just assume no.
No, I'm just asking. So any of the teams that he has before, they have.
Well,
I'm
sure he wanted to win.
No, when they went with OKC to the finals, that was a run.
He was young.
But that
he didn't turn into his dominant self yet.
Houston.
Houston. The problem is the bump was who was going to get off the ball at the end of the game. See, I thought that series, the ball should have been in Chris Paul's hand the last 5 minutes to stop bad shooting, to stop, them hero shots, them, turnovers where you get ripped and then you sit there, do this, and then they're making a layup, giving up 2 points. There was like key moments in the game where you're giving up 6 points on, I passed the ball here, they rip it, and you're just not going to go back on defense, right? I lost the ball or I took this bad shot because I just hit 2. That all stopped if Chris Paul had the ball to then give it to you for you to make the right play. And I think just that little dynamic kind of just ruined it. And then
and Chris Paul missing, what was that, game 6 with the groin?
Yeah.
That, because they were up 3-2 going back to Golden State. Yeah, that was,
So you talk about longest winning streaks in NBA history, 72 Lakers, won 33 straight, 2012.
Who?
The 72 Lakers.
Oh, that's before the black people came into the
Your
league.
second favorite era.
That's before the real black people came into the league. Okay.
The real
Come on.
black.
2012, 13.
The real black people.
He won 27
The
straight.
Jerry Curl wearing blacks.
Pre-Jerry Curl League and post-Jerry Curl League. 15-16 Warriors are third with 24 straight. So you think the Clippers should be somewhere on that list?
They could. I mean, they could.
that West was tough.
I'm just saying, they could. Like, if you get a nice little schedule and you coming out there trying to get wins, like the Phoenix, like teams that like offensively they clicking. It's hard to stop an offensive team.
So this is the most talented Clipper team we ever seen?
It's probably the most talented offensive team we've probably seen.
From the Clippers?
Period.
Better than the Warriors? The KD?
Yeah, I'm about to say, wait, yeah. You talking one-on-one.
I mean, you got 3 players who's averaged 30 in their career. One averaged 35? Man,
Yeah, it's fair.
we were talking about.
They're not winning 20 in a row, though.
Huh?
They're not winning 20 in a row.
It's
No,
the
I'm just
age. It's the age. Like, if this happened two or 3 years ago,
How old were all they? How old were Steph and all them when they had that season?
Steph and them was in
They were in the
29.
20s?
like 29, 30. Like,
Yeah.
But look at Steph though. Like right now, he's the same age.
Still running around.
but
Like, he's
crazy.
prime.
he's in the same age, the same team. That's why. Because it's the same. It's the same. It's consistent.
So good, you're saying that this Clipper squad is the greatest offensive team on paper of all time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like who else would there be?
Are you also taking like the bench into consideration and stuff, or just these 4?
I mean, you got Bones.
I mean, their bench is pretty tough, but
I think just from a
that's what I'm
starting
saying.
lineup standpoint.
I mean, you know, from what 70s, 80s, all the way until what 90, 99, 2000. I mean, it was all like defense. Like you were trying to stack your team defensively. You didn't really focus on offense. Where you're thinking about offensive players, like there's rarely three players that average 20-something points. That was rare. You know, you got 4.
I was gonna say it's Phoenix, but they only got 3. Yeah, you might be. Yeah, you might be right. 4 guys that average.
I mean, there's just 4 guys that Kawhi might be the weakest scorer out of the 4.
Right, that's
look at him.
Just because he.
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So like that
yeah.
says a lot.
Yeah.
He's the 4th. Kawhi. Fuck.
So rank those scoring options now for me with Harden on that squad.
Who's the best scorer on the team?
Give me the order.
Harden.
Give me that option.
Harden 1.
Harden, Paul George,
So you put Harden at number 1. Ooh, that's wild.
PG 2.
PG 2, Kawhi 3, Russ 4.
But okay, we know. But what's it gonna be like with that squad? Obviously, with Harden coming in.
Paul George 1. Kawhi 2.
You think Paul George scored better than Kawhi Leonard?
He's more Kawhi.
Man, y'all
Listen,
they be downplaying. I don't know what's the problem.
Listen,
I don't know
whenever I
what's
watch
the issue.
Kawhi, man, I'm like,
What's the issue?
it just looks bad. But the one thing he can do that no one's gonna give him credit for, he can shoot that thing.
That's what I'm saying.
Like I want to put him in a 3-point contest. I really want to. I don't. Why has he never been in 3-point contest? Has he?
I don't know, but I just feel if all 4 of them play 1-on-1, bro.
What do you think is
I think
winning?
it's just because so unorthodox.
Kawhi might come
how
out of
he
there.
plays.
Like he's
So unorthodox.
That's what I said. It doesn't look cute.
Kawhi Leonard might come out of there. 1-on-1? We talk.
Yeah, I can see it going
Like
a lot of
one-on-one
different ways.
because 1-on-1 because like how he plays, like that's the typical
Defense, like that's why I'm like. I think.
I can also see
low
Russ
key. It's
fucking
like James, bring the ball up, get that thing to that hand, to that claw.
You saw that steal he got? Was it in the LA game? He just put his hand
I think
down.
James bring it up,
Grab
and
it.
then we give it to Kawhi Leonard.
I'm not bringing it. I want Russ to bring it up. It's faster.
Okay.
I need that, but I need to.
And then he can give it up.
But I mean, Kawhi, he can shoot he can shoot. I want to know what his mid-range, like if he took 200 mid-range shots, I want to know how many he makes.
Why don't they do a mid-range contest at the All-Star weekend?
mid-range?
The mid-range.
I'm pretty sure, man. Like
DeMar
when you watch him and he gets into the pull-up, you just be like, cash. He reminds me of when Jordan. Like people didn't realize that Jordan athleticism was over the top, but he can shoot the ball. Like he shot the mid-range very well. Like when people talk about Rip Hamilton shooting, Jordan and Kawhi, fuck.
That's what I'm saying. He might be that number 1 option still.
So let's talk a little bit about just those Harden leash comments, and this is more just a question for all 3 of y'all. What's it like being on a leash versus a coach trusting you? You're on a leash at some point in your NBA career. Don't play me. Don't play me.
I was a leash by the boy already. I had the key. I had the key. What are you talking about?
At any point in your basketball career, Arizona, you on a leash there, or they just let you
Only
go?
time I was on leash is if I didn't get in the game. I had.
That's real.
Listen, I know I'm gonna keep saying this, brother, but look, I had a gift. The gift was knowing how to put the ball in the basket, understanding human behavior, like angles. That was what I was good at. Understanding like this guy's fast and come off. If I stop, he's gonna try to overrun. I knew all of that. So, once coaches realized that, it was really like I've never had a coach just say, hey, I want you to, Flip Saunders did that. Like, we don't need you to average 30, we need you to average 22. 22 and 7, and that's exactly what I was averaging. 22 and 7 on the dot. That's when you know. Like, you know.
Because you petty too.
Yeah, 20,
You
27
petty, too.
on that. Like, I'm going to get exactly what you telling it. And let's see where our wins. Okay, 10 games under 500.
Because he petty. He gonna get 22-7 and stop playing. That's
you
it.
just
Be
shut
like,
down
I
at
told
22.
you so.
That's
You
it.
told me to do this. Now look.
Did you shut down at 22, or if you had like a 14-point game, you're like, oh, I gotta fucking.
Yeah, I'm going to get to the 22. That's the easy
And then
part.
that's it.
No, but like, I never really had a coach that, you know, put the leash on.
Yeah.
I was fortunate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, your former college coach, Lute Olson, he had a quote. He said, that's the good thing about Gilbert. He just goes out and plays. So you never. But Brandon, for
I need to
yourself.
get some damn quotes for my people.
Huh?
All these quotes you got, coaches, and
Bro, you wasn't like that, man.
yes, I was like
Bro,
that.
you wasn't like
Yes, I was
Listen,
like.
okay, look, I'm going to be real with you. I Googled the stats in Oak Hill, and I got a question. Did you say you played 40 games?
41, yeah, my senior year.
When did you have 63?
My senior year. No, my senior year. No, my junior year we went 40-1. My senior year we went 34-4.
Because listen.
So I played less games.
No, what I'm gonna say, it has you at 63.
Yeah, 63.
But if you average 35, that means you had to have like some 50s in there, some.
Well, for sure, the whole year.
Why aren't you all of the numbers?
I am in the book. I am all the numbers.
No.
Oak Hill has a book with all the records. I'm all the numbers.
No, because on the scoring, it has you at 63, someone at 61.
Yeah.
And then it got like somebody at 48, 49, 30. And then there's players that got like 3 spots. And I'm like, where's Brendan Jennings?
No.
Did you play one game and then that was it?
No. Gil, I had 50s at Oak Hill for sure.
That's what I'm trying.
I had a lot of 50s.
They don't got nobody with 50 on the thing. So I'm just saying, maybe you wasn't how you thought you was.
It's blasphemy. It's blasphemy. I mean, look at me. They
Think you
calling
making
me.
up 50 balls?
No,
I
I'm in it.
Googled.
I'm in the record book. Gil, I'm in the record book.
So
Call them up.
Lexi, for you, what's it like being on a leash versus a coach trusting you?
I guess I wouldn't say a leash, but my first 2 seasons at Maryland, like we just had a really good team. And I had been a point guard my whole life, even my first 2 years at Maryland. So I was just responsible for like making sure everybody got theirs. You know, my first year, we got to the Final Four. Second year, the whole starting lineup was averaging like 13, 14. All 5 of us were. I was a point guard. But then when I got to Duke, my coach at Duke was like, you're a scorer, so go score. And that was like the first time I really had a coach that was like, go score the ball for us. Like, and that's when like my transition from the 1 to the 2 started.
I'm sure you weren't probably mad at that.
I mean, I fought it for a little bit.
Really?
Because I was just so used to like not being the most talented, not the tallest, not the fastest. Like that's just how I was growing up. And then all of a sudden I just got that confidence at Duke that I didn't have before. So, but yeah, it was kind of it was a battle like of getting off the ball a little bit and going to be the 2 guard.
Yeah, I see you out here doing something.
I think
I'm trying to look.
I think the leash I had probably was in Italy when I was first went over there. Like not getting the chance to play, like having to run the offense, not being able to play my game. That was like my first time being on a leash.
How hard was that adjustment? But that's Italy and obviously going overseas.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was an adjustment because I just came out of Oak Hill averaging 35. So,
In question.
Going over there, averaging 4 points a game, getting a lot of DMPs, like being on a leash was tough, but it helped me out a lot though.
And what was your first DMP like over there? Like you said, going from Oak Hill, playing the whole game, being the man, McDonald's All-American, now you go overseas,
Yeah.
you can't even get in the game.
Damn.
So they don't care about that shit.
I know,
Yeah.
but I'm just,
Scoring?
but having to deal with
Score?
that.
So the reason why I was able to deal with it and get over it because I had my own trainer. Shout out to Bill Duffy, my agent at the time. They had a trainer come down there and train me when I wasn't playing and things like that. So I was still getting the work in and doing everything I needed to do. So that's what kept me motivated.
Okay.
So you're saying you averaged 35 points in high school.
Yeah.
And then you went overseas and they said, nah, we good. You ain't good enough to. Damn.
Because I'm young.
Scusi.
Because I was young.
Me scusi,
I was
Mr.
18,
B.
19, and I was, and they knew I wasn't going. They knew I wasn't going. Listen, but like Sonny said, you're gonna be good, young fella. I still didn't play, and I still went top 10 in the draft.
So you spent the whole season in Italy not playing?
Yeah, and then came back and went top 10.
I mean, that's amazing, but
Even the dog sleeping on you, brother.
Gil, watch out. Gil, nah, I'm not.
Put the dog
my
to sleep.
first season overseas, my coach tried that shit with me, put me on the bench. I went home. I was like, I'm going home.
Yeah.
I didn't come here to sit on the bench.
See, but I couldn't go home because it wasn't about me, Gil. It was about the youth. If they, Sonny Vaccaro said, if you finish this young fella, every kid around the world would do it.
I love
or,
that.
or will try to do it, or the game will
It's
change.
wild because I was super a fan of it when it happened. I was like, I have never fucked with the NCAA from a bread standpoint, but surprised more kids didn't try to follow that. But it also takes a lot now to relocate, go overseas.
The money's in there now, so the money. You could be in the 10th, 11th grade getting paid.
Yeah.
So that's why I did it, Gil. It was for the kids in the future.
Yeah, you went over there for the future to sit on the bench.
Wait, what year was that, Brandon?
So some sorry ass
year was
guys who
that?
probably didn't make the. Hey, did any
That
of
was
those?
2008.
Okay.
Hey, did any of those guys make it to the NBA that was on that team in front of you?
Yep. It was a guy that played in the league that was on my Primo Brezics.
Okay.
You heard of Primo Brezics?
So that's the guy who was playing in front of you?
No, he was a center, but he played in the league.
No, I'm talking about the guards.
Alan Ray that went to Villanova. He was there, but this is my first year. Like I'm not I'm a rookie. Like
Yeah,
I'm
they
young. Like they're
care
not
about
gonna
that
just let me
shit
come in there.
overseas.
Or he just
Right.
wasn't as good as he thought he was.
I was killing in practice. I was killing.
Oh, he was a practice killer.
I went top 10 off practice. That's how killer I was, Gil. What you think you was gonna do with me?
Y'all gonna end the
Okay, that's the bar. I went top 10 on practice. Okay.
That's how hard I was working. Like how you was talking about putting in work, Gil. Every day I was putting in work. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Give me
That was a good one. I like that.
Come on,
Okay, that was a good one.
All right, let's stop talking about practice, start talking about the game. Harden is scheduled to make his Clippers debut tonight against the Knicks at Madison Square Garden. According to Shams, that's a good entry game. According to Shams and the legend Law Murray, the Clippers are expected to have a starting five of Westbrook, Harden, Kawhi, PG, and Zubac. And Ty Lue wants Russ to be the point guard with Harden off the ball. How will Harden handle playing off the ball and being potentially the Clippers' third option?
The game dictates. The game dictates what option you are. You can't. That's what I said. You can't designate someone who's going to be the third option, second option, first option. Like Russ' job is to get the ball up as fast as you can, and then from there, whoever has that mismatch, whoever can put the ball in the basket with, at an efficient rate. That's how the game's going to be played. But at this point, man, moving without the ball, understand spacing, trying to figure out how to score without having the ball in your hand is going to be the very, very most important thing to the team's success, right? If they go in there playing like Golden State style, backdooring, cutting, flashing, moving, passing, it's going to be really hard to guard them because if you cutting and slashing and doing all that, and then I'm taking somebody off the dribble, nobody's going to be ready for any of it. So I'm excited to see what it is, but at the end of the beginning of the season, and this team is going to be very dangerous after All-Star break.
Yeah. I think with these four guys playing together, I think somebody needs to sacrifice. And if it's like when Kobe played for the USA team. Remember, he was all defense, and he wasn't really scoring as much, but he was all over the place, but it wasn't from a scoring standpoint. I think that could be Russ.
Yeah.
In this situation, picking up 94 feet, like you said, pushing the table, being a point guard, and just making the easier plays for everybody. So if they can find somebody that can sacrifice, because everybody, everybody can score and everybody can handle it, but if somebody can just sacrifice and play like that team role, like that Patrick Beverly type.
This is heaven for him.
Yeah.
For somebody like Russ, if you think about the teams he's had, right, which was a bunch of nobodies for the most part when it came to, like we seen what he did when he had Melo and Paul George. Now that Melo turns into a James Harden and a Kawhi, right?
Yeah.
Which you got flat out shooting. I mean, there might be a game where he probably breaks the assist record. If everybody's on fire, if everybody's on fire, he can single game. It's probably 30?
30. Scott Skiles got it.
30.
My man Scott Skiles, 31.
31.
I think 30 or 31.
He has the shooting. He has the shooting and the scores on his team to actually do that.
Yeah.
So we talked last week about Russ probably being the one that had sacrificed. He's already sacrificed a lot, probably some more. But of Kawhi and PG, from a scoring standpoint, who's going to have to sacrifice the most to get Harden incorporated?
Everybody, man. It's a. If they're talking about team thing, it's team, right? You know, you're talking about 3 shots here, right? You know, you take 3 less shots, but it's not. It's how you play the game. Like the game, the offense is manipulated. Great players manipulate how the offense is played, right? Once the penalty comes in, you can manipulate, right? You can take 20 shots, right, and have 20 points. You can take 4 shots and have 20 points because you got to the free throw line, 12, 16 times, right? So it depends on, how they figure out how to manipulate, offense.
And Harden, obviously, master at drawing fouls. You think that's going to be? We're going to see the Clippers in the bonus a lot this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bonus and also defense too. Their defense should be up. They got 3 guys that can play, like Quad, PG, Russ. So they should be up there defensively too.
James.
He
gonna play. He gonna play some Harden. Gonna play some defense. Okay.
Who
the fuck he got to guard now?
No, okay, that still don't mean you play defense. His offense is gonna make up for the defense. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like the way teams are like putting their teams together. There's always now 2 guys who can't score for shit on the court.
They gotta defend.
You know what I mean? They gonna have somebody that's 6'4", sitting there. So,
do you think they go on a 10-game win streak?
I think so.
One starting today?
Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah. Which one?
I think like that. I think like January. I think like December, January is gonna be their month.
10 in a row.
I think so.
I don't think they're gonna win 10 in a row after All-Star break.
Hopefully February, Black History
after
Month.
All-Star? Like this
10 in a row?
Yeah, man, this is the beginning of the season. They only five games in. This is just like the season just started.
Right, they're not even, what's their record? Are they even top 5 in the West?
It don't matter.
I don't think they're gonna get their first 10 in a row till after All-Star break.
I think they're gonna be fighting for that play-in game.
Clippers
Shit.
tied for fifth.
Ooh. Just
Damn. Yeah.
fighting for the play-in is crazy.
I think they're gonna be fighting for that. It's the Clippers. It's the Clippers still.
Damn,
it's still the Clippers. It's not the players. It's not the.
I knew he was on something when he said he was better in high school.
Well, and nobody agreed to said that. Nobody in the Valley agreed but that coach. And I want to meet that coach.
Look,
tell that coach to come on here and say that to my face. Tell that coach say that to my face.
Player, you probably was a better player. Overall, I was like scoring. I was 100.
Oh, scoring. Okay, yeah, I'll give you that because I was a point guard and a scorer.
Yeah.
But
100.
But
you had to delegate.
But my senior year is better than any year you had in high school.
Okay, but you were talking about the player who generates the most offense overall. You think you generate more offense overall than Brandon did?
Yeah.
That's a lie. That's a lie because if I'm averaging 35, 7 and 5, that means I'm responsible for points and 35.
And like, there was one point
I was Luka before Luka.
But Gil averaging 50 and 1,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
35 and 7.
What are we talking about?
Yeah, no, 50 and 1 assists is fucking.
I was trying to flip.
Here you go. Damn. That's how you was passing.
Oh,
Here, damn.
Yeah, Gil was bad. Here.
Damn.
It was one of those where I'm going, the ball slipped. You got, God damn it.
Did anybody else on your team average double figures?
Oh, that's some selfish shit.
Did anybody else on that team average double figures?
Yeah, we were scoring like 90 points.
Okay, I'm just curious, Gil. It was like 53.
I was trying to score 100 every game.
So, Brandon, but back to your point. You said Clippers, full strength.
He's delusional.
This roster stays healthy. God willing. Playing team.
They're gonna be fighting for that 5-6.
That's not a playing team.
I'm saying 7, 8. It's a playing. So right there, they're gonna be right there, around that.
Fighting to get out the play-in.
Yeah.
Not to get in the play-in.
Yeah,
Got it.
they're gonna be fighting. They're gonna be fighting right there. They might slip to.
No.
It's the
7th or
Clippers.
10th.
I'm not. Listen, I hope the homies from LA do their thing for sure.
They're gonna be
here.
They're gonna be
But
2 or 3.
No, they're not finishing 2 or 3. No way. No way in
Was it
hell.
Denver?
No.
Denver, that's it.
Denver, Golden State.
They're going to
What you
finish
mean?
3-5.
No to Golden State.
3-5.
Golden
They're not
State for
finishing
sure.
top 2.
Draymond Green got to guard Kawhi now. So that means he can't help no more.
What you
He
mean?
can't help no more.
Kawhi gonna play the 4?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, Paul George. Paul George and him. Think about that. So Draymond can't roam anymore. So that means when they decide to go at Steph. No, what I'm saying is your best help man now has to guard an actual score that he can't help, he can't leave. Like that. This 4 actually
What you mean? They
Like Giannis has to guard
They
Paul
got Gary
George.
Payton the
That means
second.
he
They got
can't
Gary
help
Payton
no
the
more.
second. They got Kaminga. They got all type of other players. We can switch on that. Switch on that. We can switch.
We're gonna
on
put him at the 5.
Put who at the 5?
Draymond. So now you got to really go small ball. Yeah, I'm just saying it's gonna be.
Nah, I mean,
it's difficult, man.
We'll see.
I ain't
We'll
gonna
see.
lie. It's gonna be.
We'll
It's gonna be
see.
difficult, man.
We'll see.
So Clippers' first game tonight. This show is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. We got to take a look
Tonight.
at some Harden pick'ems. What y'all like on this?
Man, give me 5 assists. Tuff.
You think he's going over 5.5 assists?
What? Sir. Yes. Yes.
We got 14.5
Over
points,
for sure.
24.5
No, I don't
points.
think.
I don't know about the points.
I don't think about.
I don't know about the
think
point.
over-
I'm scared of the points, but because
First game back.
him
13.
him trying to score, I got to think about how he finished the last game. I'm going with assists. Easy.
See, I would lean towards 11 field goals attempted. I feel like they're going to let him shoot it.
I don't know.
I like the attempts now more than anything on these underdog pick'ems. I just need you to shoot. I don't care if it go in.
2 3-pointers made.
You don't know how many.
in the
But a
guard.
lot of those
What I'm saying is we don't know
No,
how
he's
many minutes he's gonna play. We don't know what his shape level is, but I know one thing for sure
You're gonna have over 5
is
assists.
he gonna have over 5. The person who led the league in assists last year. Yes.
Russ said, give me those assists.
Yes. That's the only thing that looked.
So Harden's career high is 61.
But don't take my word for it. I was 0 for 5.
Hey, underdog. If you're watching this, if you get all 5 right, you should get a prize. If you get all 5 wrong, you should get a prize too. all right?
You know how good you gotta
get your
be.
bread back.
0 for 5.
Oh, 5. Like I lost. Steph, I had higher than 4.5 assists. 4. Wemby, higher over points and rebounds. 29. Low. Clay, I figured he don't pass the ball to even turn the ball over. Had him for 5. Loss. Draymond higher than 5.5 rebounds. How the fuck Draymond Green can't get 5 rebounds? Loss. Andrew Wiggins, I thought he was gonna shoot more than 12.5 a tip. Loss.
Yeah, he hasn't really been a
I
good
do my
offense.
pregame pick'ems, but then I wait till halftime, see how things are feeling. And it's halftime, so they can't keep refreshing it and see what the mood is there. Then I also do one in the fourth
That
quarter.
probably was halftime. I probably took that at halftime. That was my halftime pick.
Ooh. Pray for
That
me.
was.
Let it be known.
Because it was like, yeah, it was. I think it was.
So Harden's high or lower 14.5 points tonight on Underdog Fantasy. Download the app, use promo code GIL. They will match your first deposit up to $500.
I'm still going over.
So Harden's career high is 61 points. He's done it twice. One of those came Madison Square Garden, January 23rd, 2019. But let's keep this thing moving and hit y'all with some hibachi time. And shout out to Paolo, everybody in the back, always having these things
Can we
ready
get
to
some
go.
hibachi to come in here and cook one day?
Yeah.
We got to get
Love
like.
hibachi.
You want some hibachi
Yeah,
time?
have them come grill it up.
I bet.
Give us some fried rice
Bet.
and some noodles.
That garlic fried rice.
Krista, get that on the what's the name?
Y'all think Gil playing? Whatever we ask for.
Yeah, for the 100th episode, we should do a hibachi grill.
Okay, hibachi
Like-
time. Here we go.
we should go-
Hibachi 100 party. Get the DJ.
Yeah. Oh yeah, got you. Yeah.
Bring your friends. Bring them. Bring your teammates.
The 2 of them that are still
The two that's still here.
We need
Oh
the
yeah,
bottom.
they gotta go overseas.
overseas or home. Yeah.
So we got to talk about my favorite Franco-African, Victor Wembanyama. Wemby was easily the highlight of last week. He had his first statement game, dropping a 38-piece on KD and the Suns. Let's take a look at some of those highlights. That's a big boy, man.
Hey, that looks crazy, bro. That looks nuts. Bro.
Just look at this.
Now look at that right there. That's the
Hey.
that's a basketball play.
It's so wild seeing dudes over 7 feet with coordination,
Not bad. Pass it, they jump, then boom.
spins
I
like
think-
that. Like,
I think they realize they can just throw the ball up.
He gonna get it every time.
I think they just realize they can just throw the ball up.
yeah, I need to see Wemby in the dunk contest just to crack
That was
up.
tough.
Crazy.
That was tough.
Just flat foot dunk, get a 50. So Wemby joined LeBron and KD as the third teenager in NBA history with 35-plus points, 10-plus rebounds, and 2-plus blocks in the game. And 38 points is the third most for a rookie in Spurs history, trailing only David Robinson. He dropped 41 and 39 his rookie season. And Wemby and the Admiral are also the only Spurs rookies with over 100-plus points in their first 5 games. So KD had this to say about comparisons between him and Wemby.
I don't see anybody else in this game. I mean,
I know we both skinny, and I'm sure he said he watched me growing up, but he's his own player. I don't think I'm sure he watched so many great players in the league and try to emulate just about everybody. You could tell in his enthusiasm for the game. You could tell that through the TV and playing against him. So he's his own player, person. He's gonna create his own lane. It's much different than anybody who's ever played. And you can try to compare, but he's gonna carve out his own lane.
That's some high praise from a future Hall of Famer in Kevin Durant. So what statement did Wemby make dropping 38 on KD and the Suns?
Why don't say KD and the Suns? Don't do that. Just say the sorry ass Suns.
KD was there.
I know, but KD, he's doing his thing. He's
hooping.
he's holding the team up until his players get ready. Then
Okay,
he had 40-something yesterday. It's like
I know.
he's
getting some unwarranted criticism.
That's not the matchup either that's
not his.
that we wanted.
That's
Do you
not
think they only
We
compare
show
him to
superstars.
KD because he's tall and skinny?
Yeah.
y'all do everything but answer these questions that we spend so much time and energy and effort
He
putting
said he
together.
was like, y'all compare him to me because we both skinny. Like,
Yeah.
they really don't play
Skinny
like
and black,
that
yeah.
much.
And lanky.
What was your question?
What statement did Wemby make dropping
Don't compare me
38
to
points
Bobo.
Against Phoenix.
against the Phoenix Suns
Don't
that
compare
have
me to
Kevin
Bobo.
Durant on the roster?
Shaquille.
I mean, him scoring 38 against any team is going to be great. I mean, it's a rookie scoring 38 points. I mean, it's like this is not like the Phoenix Suns of all three studs, and they supposed to be some potential. This is one team versus another team with one good player, one good player. I mean, it's at this point, I'm pretty sure Spurs was better. I mean, I'm 100% Spurs
What team
is
doesn't
better.
have to hoop on to be like stamped?
What 38 will make you
Like
like Giannis and B? Who you got to give 38 to?
Who's
Like dropping 38 on the Lakers or 40 in LA against the Lakers is like that's a because or going to the Knicks.
Going to
just
the
doing it because it's like where you doing it
at
too.
this point, just
Who?
you just scoring. You scored 30, you score 40. Like, it don't matter at this point. Whatever team he scores 40 or 50 on, that's the team. Like, it's praise.
But just the 38. We talked a lot about Wemby all summer league. But to be able to do that and get that validation in the league, it's one thing to killing summer league. It's one thing to project what he's going to be able to do, how good he's going to be. Not actually go out there and do it. And yes, the Suns are depleted, but 38 is still 38.
It is. I mean, I had 55 and 3/4 my rookie year, so I mean, we'll see.
talking shit.
Hey, to be honest,
That's not impressive to you.
this is
I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed with the 38. I had 55 and 3.
this is a hot,
Watch out next.
this is a hot take. This is a hot take. Is he the player? Because he is the age
To do it.
to go after the scoring title.
Ooh.
With the single game?
Ooh. The all time.
All time.
Yeah.
Is this the player that
Okay.
chases LeBron
because
James?
We've
He's
talked
young
about
enough.
that.
He's young enough.
yeah.
He's young enough.
Yes, he is.
I don't think structurally he
He's gonna
can
blast.
he can last like just them bones.
You got to holler at Kareem.
I mean, I'm just saying them bones and his height. He might be looking like dirt towards the end of his career versus LeBron's looking, but
But that's a good question though, because he has the potential
youth
for sure.
and like the advantage he has to the point where he can technically just sit in the lane, throw the ball up, and just jump, and then just he can wilt it. He is wilt. The advantage Wilt had over everybody, just throw the ball as high as you can. He'll go up there and catch it and just.
Yeah. And he knows what he's up against too.
And he can shoot the three. He can shoot the free throw.
Is he gonna shoot
He can
enough
pull-
threes
Yeah.
to catch Bron?
Over LeBron? Yeah, early.
Because Bron takes.
LeBron didn't
shot a lot.
LeBron didn't shoot a lot of threes.
Threes early.
The thing with
Yeah,
the thing with
early.
Wemby is I don't think he's gonna get fouled enough. Because of the point is no one can challenge him to the point where it's like
But
you're gonna be doing a lot of but you're doing a lot of and ones.
But can he take enough threes? Can the threes be his sky hook?
Because ain't Bron like
No,
top?
no.
But just the ability
No, motherfucker, the layup is his sky hook.
But I'm just saying, from a point scoring standpoint,
Did you see how small you made Kevin Durant look
I get it.
at the free throw line? So like if he just runs down the lane and say throw it up, if they throw it at the rim, it's a lob every
Do you
time.
think if he lasts the 20 years and he doesn't take as many threes, he can still catch Bron?
That's what I'm saying from a point scoring standpoint.
Depends on how far he goes in the playoffs.
playoffs, which he's not going to.
Which
They're
is,
not going
you know,
very far.
Bron went 8
anytime
straight
soon.
years.
Right.
Bron went 8 straight years.
I just don't think anybody can catch Bron just because of his body of work. Is
No, what I'm saying is think about his advantage, right? When they threw lobs to him, there's really no one. Like everyone's coming to like what here, so he can.
Yeah. I mean, no, he does have the potential.
he has the potential.
He definitely has the chance, though. Now
I don't think like even with Luka, I don't think Luka 20 years can play the same way he's playing. Like he doesn't. Like he's slow now. You only get slower, right? Like LeBron is still faster than 98% of the NBA.
Yeah,
which is fucking impressive. So worst case scenario, when he goes downhill, he still has an advantage over everybody.
So he would need to score how many his first 5 years? Well, for 82 games, how many points he would need that to get to?
Like he scores about what 20.
So he's averaging this season 20.5, which I think is in line with LeBron averages rookie year.
So if he averaged 30 these next 5 years,
you can see a world
almost or whatever, something like that.
We don't want to get too ahead of ourselves.
He's gonna have to score a lot in the regular season.
Yes, but the one thing LeBron left open was games. Right? LeBron should have had the record 3-4 years ago. Right? But he 40-something games, 50 games, 55 games. So he left years open for someone to really come in. Like if Wemby or any player has Jordan-like years where it's 82, 82, 81, 82, 81, he has one of those still playing high level, he could.
Who's the closest to Bron right now that's playing?
I think Luka. Yeah.
Luka.
Oh shit.
And even looking at Luka, it's
not even.
I mean, the production you have to put out for like the next 10 to 12 years to even start to get in the conversation.
Yeah, Luka was what, he was like 3,100 points behind LeBron at the same. Because of them playoffs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The playoffs.
Them playoffs is.
The playoffs with Bron. Wow. 8 straight years.
I mean, you see a world with Wemby, and obviously we don't want to look too far down the road, but you're talking about a guy who's going to get bigger, stronger, get his body tougher.
Scoring record, just know.
So what?
Playoffs don't count.
Yeah. No.
Wait, what?
Cumulative. No, it doesn't.
Playoffs don't count towards the scoring
So
record?
LeBron set the regular season record. He passed Kareem a while ago with the combined.
Combined?
Oh,
Yeah.
so the last year that was just regular
that
season
Thunder game
scoring?
was just regular
so that's
season.
like-
Oh,
do
so
just-
he
okay.
could catch
He
him
could.
for sure then.
He could. That's what I said. He could, but LeBron is still The problem is LeBron is still mindful of how Kareem and Jordan failed to the point where you missed the whole season. You went on vacation because you was the best player in the world. No. I'm gonna still keep playing for another 5, 6. So I'm gonna put this motherfucker so high.
No, that's it.
Only person that can beat it is me reincarnated.
LeBron need to be an asshole and play for Wemby's whole career.
Just so he can't catch
just so he can't catch.
At the end of the day, why wouldn't he?
Well, you just play a few minutes every
Like
game.
you're smarter
Or
now.
like
You're
5
understanding that you broke a record. That means it's breakable. So now I'm still playing to win, but I'm playing for someone to never, ever, ever break it. Like me, I'm playing to come into the game, LeBron James, and I mean they're walking like, hey, pass it down to the post. If I can score this 2 points, there's 2 more points added to this record. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to kick me out.
Bro, we canceling the NBA, Bron. It's over. You can't play no more. But I mean, you look at Wemby averaging close to 21 points per game this season. Like I said, he's gonna get bigger. He's gonna get stronger. It's crazy because you look, if you can add 20, 30, 40 pounds, you can almost have a build, not quite at Giannis's level, but with the fluidity and the jumper, it's scary to really think about what these next couple of years can look like for the dude if he stays healthy and stays on the right track. Like, high 30 points per game, I don't feel like is a far-fetched.
He's just getting his feel. I mean, he's just getting his feel on. Like from the last game we seen to his first game, 2 different players.
Right.
Yeah.
2 different players. Like he's adjusting fast. Like he's in the post more. He's going to the basket a lot more. He's ducking in. He's doing a lot of things that.
That's because he's been a pro for so long. He's already been a pro. He's been a pro for how long? Like 2 or 3 years already? So it's like, that's like when Ricky Rubio first came in. They have the advantage because they've already been through this. So yeah, the adjustments are gonna come early because the space is wider. Players are better, faster. But I mean, they're going to catch on easy.
Yeah.
I mean, this is nothing like playing in Europe for them, for him.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting. I love his game. Even watching his little warm-up video that they put of him dribbling with the 2 balls, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I never learned how to dribble with 2 balls.
No?
I couldn't play with them, so I want to perfect the 2-ball thing when I'm just the 1 ball.
You don't think it's helpful?
That's why he was getting ripped.
I never got ripped. Not that much.
I feel like some 2-ball dribbles.
My turnovers came because I tried to pass the ball, something that I just didn't. It was second nature.
So, Brandon, you mentioned the 55-point game. 55-point game, 7 games in your rookie season. But the game before that, you dropped 32.
And now, you know who that was against? Chauncey Billups and Kenyon Martin and them.
On the Nuggets.
Yeah.
Gil, you dropped 32 on the Clippers.
Jeff McGinnis.
You know my first game. My first game coming out, I had 17, 9, and 9.
Yeah.
I was an assist and a rebound away, and Dan Zergarik, I dropped it off to him a lot. He missed the dunk, and then came back down and took my rebound.
Damn.
Yeah.
I said, get up.
That's the type of shit that gets somebody slapped down the road. But your second and third game, you had 24 versus the Pistons, 25 versus the Bulls. Lexi, your second season in the W, you dropped 21 on the Aces.
Woo.
So, Gil, I want to start with you and Brandon first. What's it feel like dropping your first 30-piece in the league?
I mean, just the confidence of just being in that NBA mode, right? It was against the Clippers. Antoine and Jeff McGinnis was, teammates, North Carolina, and, Antoine was like, yo, get him, Gil, get him, Gil. He was like, yeah, my young boy gonna get you. So me and Jeff was actually going at it. I was just way faster than him. It was one of those things, back then they were trying to pick up full court, and he didn't, back then, as I said, there was no one-on-one, there was no guards that's sitting there trying to go coast to coast the whole game. So he really didn't know what the fuck was going on. And he was just, he was a midi guy. He had a great midi.
Yeah. I think for me, it was just the build-up, of it all. Before I scored my 30, I came from Europe, didn't play, didn't know if I was going to start. Having a 24 against Detroit, home opener, 25 against D Rose, and then having a 32 and 9 against Chauncey Billups. It was that was because Denver was good back then. They were the Western Conference. They had just came from the Western Conference. So to go against guys like that early, was it was everything. It was a lot of confidence, and it just showed a lot of confidence that Scouts had in me. And then right after that, playing against Golden State and Monte Ellis, the way they played, it was up and down. So them first couple 15 games were good for me.
So 87 in that 2-game span. What are you thinking about the league after that 55-point game coming off the 30? Did you think, this shit's going to go on forever? I'm averaging 40.
I mean, you still a kid, so it's you're still on a budget. You ain't got that contract. Under Armour ain't spending or doing nothing like that crazy. I went to Denny's the next day and then had to watch film, so it was like nothing. I didn't have no time to enjoy it or anything because Scouts wouldn't let me.
Okay. Was he hating, or was it?
No, he just always wanted me to be in tune and understand, we still got 80, we still got so many games left. We ended up making the playoffs. We were 5th or 6th in the seed. We ain't made the playoffs in 8 years, so I had no time to celebrate or anything.
Was that the Stackhouse? The Stackhouse national anthem year?
Yeah, Stackhouse, Kirk Thomas,
Stackhouse national
Bogut, shit.
You had a nice little vet team.
Yeah, if Bogut don't get hurt, break his arm that year, we get past Atlanta.
And Lexi, obviously W different, shorter game.
Ain't different.
20 is 30 in the
It is
W.
shorter. I wish we had
20
12-minute
is-
quarters.
20 is 35, right? 30.
I don't know why we won't play longer games. The league is too talented now to just keep playing 40 minutes, but
Maybe I just don't have enough wind.
I don't know. Maybe
You think you should expand to 48 minutes?
I've always thought
I think you
that.
can increase rosters, play the games long, that's more commercials, some more bread for the league.
I feel people don't realize how long that is. What is 8 minutes? 8 minutes is a long time.
So what did that 21 though just do for you, for your confidence in showing you that you belonged in the league?
Yeah, I went from not playing at all my first year to being the first person off the bench my second year and getting play calls, things like that. It changes your confidence. But my second year was up and down. I would have a game like that, and then the next game I wouldn't play. Or I played like 5 minutes. So it was like still an up and down season, but you know, I had Simone Augustus on my team that year, and she was, you know, battling injuries. So I just had her in my ear the whole season, and that like was so important to me. You know, she's probably one of the better scorers in WNBA history. I think she's extremely underrated, and her role on that Lynx Dynasty team. I mean, after Maya, it was Simone, I think. Some people would put Sil, but I put Simone. But just having her in my ear and keeping me confident and locked in with the up and down of that season was great. But yeah, my second year was good for me. I think that year I showed that I was one of the better shooters in the league. And I mean, I feel like I'm the best shooter in the league, but I'll get invited to the three-point contest one of these years.
We got a Gil shootout. You can, test your luck there.
You know she gonna come in last. You know she gonna come in last.
I can't wait till I win.
You know she coming in last.
Oh my
Hey,
gosh.
they need to bump it up to $1 million. So
Hurricane McKinnon.
I'm gonna take over Rashad's crown.
bump it up to $1 million. So I can win.
Give me that million.
You need that bread recouped, Gil? I know y'all didn't catch that at home, but
I lost energy. He was giving.
so I'm sure y'all are all
vibes.
feeling good after the 30 piece. Let's talk about a team who's not feeling so good right now. It's getting scary for the Grizzlies without Ja Morant. 7 games into Morant's 25-game suspension. Grizzlies finally got their first win Sunday night against the Blazers. So Ja will only be able to play a maximum of 57 games this season, and there's no guarantee he'll be available for all of those 57. Gil, start with you. And we talked about this earlier in the show. Will the Grizzlies make the playoffs this season?
No. Why would you want to?
Because you start off 1-5.
Yeah.
It's not over.
Wait, not even playing?
You seen that roster, brother? Right. You seen that roster? We thought they were good. He was just Ja Morant, right? I mean, do people even go to the game still? Are they playing in the bubble or are they playing in the real arena?
Gil, no.
No one watches.
We can't go to Detroit. Can we at least go to Memphis?
No. What I'm saying is like it's Ja. Like that's all we care about. They should be right now instead of like going to the game, they should just petition outside and just say, we want Ja back. We want Ja back, and let the NBA, like you know how they was like petitioning to suspend him. All the fans now stand outside the arena and say, we ain't going in there until 12 is back, right? Mm-hmm. And then, Adam Silver be like, God damn it. And then they'll make up some new rule, and then boom, Ja Morant be back by Monday.
Why we need to go to Memphis?
You never know.
No, what I'm saying, no,
Why we need to go to? They killed Martin Luther King there. We ain't going there. Come on.
No.
That's another story. And they turned the hotel into a museum. I respect the museum, but it's a little... You do the whole tour, and then you go to the gift shop, and it's like,
I'm just saying, it's one man that's on that team that made the team relevant. Yeah. Other than that, like,
good luck.
We got Tillman, but he ain't playing right now. So since he ain't playing and Ja Morant ain't playing,
good luck.
We good.
Good luck.
And then they got rid of Dillon Brooks. All entertainment's gone. Right? They don't want to play Derrick Rose, and then damn sure they ain't playing Junior Lofton. Like what the man?
Yeah.
What does he have to do to get on the court?
I don't know why they not playing him. I don't know why they not playing him.
On the court.
Like, what are y'all doing? Like, he done. Yeah. He's like Cam Thomas. Like, Cam Thomas proved that he's not a bench player.
Baby Sam Perkins.
Lofton has proven that he's not. Put him in the game already.
That's baby Sam, baby Zach. That's Sam Perkins, Zach Randolph.
He played their last game.
Like, he done broke rookie records, and he's only just got like.
Yeah, they should be having him in the G League and all that. Like,
they put him in the G League. He broke G League records. And as soon as they put him in the game and they got to play him, he's done broke rookie records. Like,
I don't know why they not playing him. It's blasphemy.
Gil, Grizzlies currently ranked 27th in average attendance this season.
Damn.
So a fan said,
they average what?
Fuck all that till Ja come back.
This shows
average what now?
27th.
They're 27th in attendance.
Yeah.
God damn.
That's bad.
I'm telling you, if I'm
what were they last year?
They kind of hover in those 20s a lot, though.
They was top.
Is it because they have a smaller arena than other arenas?
It's because Ja Morant is not there.
That's what I'm saying, though. If you fill a smaller arena, you're still filling the arena, but the attendance is still lower than the other.
No, they got an NBA arena, 20-something thousand.
I just hope Ja Morant understands his value now.
Fact.
Oh no, he does.
I hope he really understands his value.
I mean, I feel like he gonna come back. They can't tell him. They can't tell him.
That's what I'm saying. It makes it worse for me now because I'm at home like y'all need me.
Oh God! Don't give him that power.
Hey, y'all need this. Y'all need this to sell out the arena. I'm walking in with all swag. Hey, how do you feel about the suspension? Just throw the ball up. I'm cocky now. I'm worse. I'm worried. Like I'm worried. Let them be when I get back 2 and 23.
Oh my God.
What you telling that boy?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
And then we go on a 5-game winning streak. Nothing.
Right.
Yeah. Which is crazy because he's not even that type of person that needs like to be an asshole. He's not an asshole.
No, he's not an asshole.
But now
they
they about
try
to
to
degrade
make
it.
an example out of him, and now I feel like they
about to create a monster.
overvalue the team because they went on that little streak, whatever that streak was without him. Like, oh, we good without y'all. Da, 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 da. And I think that blurred their vision about what type of team they had. They let Dillon Brooks go.
There was definitely that
This is when
narrative.
Tupac got out of jail and Suge came and got him.
Yep.
This is what this is. This is what this moment is. When Suge went and got Tupac out of jail.
Took him to
Bet.
El Pollo Loco.
Bet.
me.
Bet. Right to the studio. Bet.
Took him to El Pollo Loco, then to the studio.
Bet. California Love. I got this.
But that's what I'm saying. It's one of those things. It's the city's gonna be on fire the day he.
Oh, his first game back is gonna be.
If I'm the owner, I'm petitioning, man. Like, no. I got my team sorry. The attendance is bad. Ja is practicing every day. Like, we see what he's doing. Let's go.
Don't have him come back?
Huh?
You said don't have him come back at all?
No, I'm having him come back, but I'm not trying to win. I want a lottery pick now. You done showed me what my team looked like without Ja. So I need a team job with somebody else too.
So what if they get it together?
So I'm saying it's only 1 and 5.
Yeah. What if they come back and they're what, like?
I seen
We were
16 and 9?
We were 5 and 23 in Detroit, and we was 2 games out of the playoffs.
what I'm saying is
when I got hurt.
What does the record have to be when Ja gets back for them to be like,
So
fuck it?
it just depends.
I'm saying it fucking now because I see what they look like without him. So what they look like without him is what scares me, right? So it lets me know I'm not as
Not as good as I thought.
I'm not as good as I thought I was. I thought that like without him we
That's
was
fair.
decent.
Okay.
Then we add him, puts us over the top.
Right.
Realizing without him we are actually not that good, right? We're not that good without him. So like all right. We're gonna get through the rest of the season, Ja, do your thing, and then we get like top 5 pick, top 6 pick, get another player we can have. Now you two are the cornerstone of going forward. This is how sorry defensive players are when they're just defensive players. Like no one understands the concept of it's team oriented. They have 2 defensive players on that team, right? Defensive players of the year on the same team, which would think that this would be a lockdown defensive team. Do you know what they rank?
What?
Not top 15, I can tell you that. What, 20, what, 2, 3, 20 something?
So defense don't matter no more. No, it does, but
No, what I'm saying is you got 2 defensive players on a year
When
on
you
the
have
same team.
your best offensive player,
you can't get a bucket.
But
you gotta lock down.
right? You got to lock down. So obviously they're not capable of it because that defensive rating is not what they think it is.
Like, you talk about the
I know you're waiting for it to see if I'm wrong.
Good no.
Of course not.
Even if you are, you sign my check. So I just nod after the show, let you know, yeah, you fucked up on that one. But obviously Grizzlies missing Ja. But let's talk about another player that the team appears to be missing. Despite how last season ended, Dillon Brooks was a leader in the Grizzlies locker room, had a huge impact on the team on and off the court. They let him dip to the Rockets in free agency, and it's obvious there's a void without him on the roster. And just that whole situation, man, like, they basically just shit all over him before.
So weird.
Now, Dillon Brooks is averaging 18 points a game, shooting 60% from the field, 60 from 3, 93% from the free throw line. How much are the Grizzlies missing Dillon Brooks right now?
A lot.
Yeah.
As much as they think he's a clown and all that corniness, he would have still been out there playing hard, doing what he had to do
Bringing
just to make
energy.
it, he's not going,
That's what I said. Everything Dillon Brooks did was exactly what he was supposed to do. The one thing he didn't do to really just stamp who he was for the team was when he didn't want to do interviews and he ran.
Yeah.
Instead of just taking it on the chin, hey,
Right.
that he is who he is, but I guarantee he won't do it again.
Right.
And he do it again, I guarantee he won't do it again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now that backing would have just been like, all right, he don't back down from nothing.
Right.
It kind of like gave the indication that he wasn't really what he said he was.
Like he don't stand on business.
Yeah. They don't stand no business.
He don't stand on business.
You know, but I'm like, Dillon Brooks right now should show everybody in the NBA there's room for improvement. So when y'all looking around saying, yeah, my player don't do that, like he was a liability offensively last year. Couldn't shoot, everybody making fun of him. He had the booty shorts on in the arena and he couldn't make a shot, right? Now he's a shooter, which means he went into the summer with the plan in mind and he executed it.
Yeah.
Better at the free throw line, better three-point shooter. I mean, it's showing that you spend the whole summer and you dedicate your summer to trying to improve your skill. It happens. So when I sit there and say, oh, I don't know what he's doing in the summer on his individual skill, I have look at Dillon Brooks, right? He couldn't shoot for shit last year.
Yeah.
Look at him now. He spent the whole summer working on that shot, working on his offensive skill and his shooting ability, and he's displaying it in real time. So if you want to post up move, as soon as the season's over with, just work on it the whole summer. Not 2 weeks before training, the whole summer. Working on the moves all summer. 4 or 5 months. And we was.
So the thing is, Dillon Brooks might be in another deal. Like he could,
facts.
like somewhere, like a contender or something. Because this ain't it. Like Houston, that's just a stump. You got paid.
He signed 90.
80?
4 for 84, something around
I think
that?
4 for 84. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is like, okay, I'm going to go get this money.
His next
but
gonna be about 150.
that's what I'm saying. These next 2 years after this,
Don't let him
get on a
the
contender.
Defensive Player of the Year award.
Do you ride it out
He's
in
gonna be
Houston?
a hot
though?
commodity. Like
go yeah.
he gonna flip.
I don't think he has a team. I don't think he has a team to win the Defensive Player award.
Yeah, 4 for 86.
After 2 years, get up out of there.
And he playing better offensively?
Right.
Come to the Lakers.
For sure.
For sure.
For sure. No, for sure. Seriously.
But Gil, you said Grizzlies were in the 20s, I believe. Their defensive efficiency, they're 18th.
Okay.
They were second last season.
Oh well, that's a big
18?
drop off.
Yeah.
18-2. Second.
So I was wrong, but I was I was close.
Yeah. Yeah, we rounded. We rounded.
We rounded.
Yeah, we're gonna round it.
They was probably in the,
was close
They
enough.
was probably in their 20s before they won this last game.
When
I
is
be
it,
knowing my basketball, boy. I be knowing.
so you say fuck it, throw in the towel, try to get a lottery pick.
As long as the NBA is rewarding losing, I will be the smartest fucking loser, man. I'm telling you, I will be the smartest loser. I will sit there. I got Wemby this year. Wemby, do what you do, and then everybody we're gonna lose, and then think about Spurs. I got Wemby, right? I don't know who's supposed to be the number 1 pick in this draft, but if I'm Spurs and we lose, I can get a top 3, 4, 5 pick, right? Get them playing together, lose again, and then now that next draft would be Cooper Flag,
Aren't there like rules,
Koa Pete?
aren't there rules against doing this?
Koa Pete? No.
Cooper
Koa
going
Pete.
to Boston.
I'm saying Koa Pete and Boozer. Now I got Wemby, one of them 3, and whoever I get this year. Now we can win. I got 3 core players that I can really build. No, that's what I said. No, there's nothing. You get rewarded for doing this.
But the way the CBA is structured now, it almost to your benefit because you want guys on cheaper contracts.
I read through all this stuff, man.
That's why you have a show, Gil's Arena,
That's why I
presented by
said-
$100 Fantasy.
That's why I said you got to penalize. That's why I said you got to penalize. Don't I show y'all the holes inside the systems? I show y'all the holes inside the systems, man. I sit there and pay attention to this shit. Like what would Waldo do? What would Gilbert do? What would Jesus do?
No, we got to get a book. What would Gilbert do?
What would Gilbert do? An inside look at
What
the
would Gilbert do?
NBA
We got to find Gilbert in the arena.
Find out.
In different
We need
arenas.
to
Then manipulating
The
shit.
NBA CBA.
Yeah.
We need to do the Gil's Arena Rookie Symposium in Vegas. Underdog, you can go ahead and
So
take
I have
that.
the
Another
only
great
arena
idea.
with flares in them. Flares we'll be having.
Oh, for sure.
Nobody Halloween in DC. Everyone wore masks.
Yeah.
Gilbert Arenas mask. No, 22,000 masks, and then everybody wore my face. Like they don't have nobody like me in the NBA, man.
Do a Gillian Man march.
TV games. Listen, TV games. All arenas, Agent Zero shirts. So white out. All we playing LeBron James.
The Papa John.
I'm the one who came. Papa John's, Crybaby James. Sorry, LeBron. It's playoffs.
Yeah.
That was me.
Yeah.
Crybaby James. That was me. 23.
Yeah.
I wasn't playing, so I had a lot of time to think.
Oh man.
It's fun, man. You gotta.
Nah, I would love to see you in charge of a team
It's fun.
for 1 year.
I would hate to see Gil with $1 billion.
Me with a billion?
You know how he would act?
Just run a team for
Yeah.
1 season.
My
Like
my
The
team
Sims.
would be the most watched. What?
Like The Sims, but for
Like your parties,
Free?
like your parties would be crazy.
Free. Free. You come to the game. It's free.
Free?
First of all the fans got to be outside the arena when the bus pull up. College style.
That's what I'm saying. I see you trying to make this like college game.
And then as soon as they get in, open it up, and then they can just hear all the trampling come through. That's some scary shit, boy.
I feel like you would make the environment and mix it like college and overseas.
Yeah,
sure.
college and overseas.
With the flags and the
You make people want to come to the game. It becomes this event. Like when you look at overseas culture, it's
Those games are
life.
so fun.
It's
It's
life or death.
I don't
Yes.
want you a celebrity, you got to be a real fan to come to the arena
No, for
because,
sure.
you know,
And that's how it is overseas. Like nobody cares about who's at the game overseas.
No.
It's like everybody in here.
Everybody's in
Everybody.
Throwing shit on the court, lighting flares.
Lighting flares. Like you might get stumped outside.
hey,
What happened tonight?
We get ready to lose the game, lights off. Boom. Lights off. Off. Ain't no L's. We take no losses. Just going to have to be a forfeited game. Forfeited game. Lights off.
Oh my God. Have you tried to get in anybody's front office before?
You think they
I'm wondering.
No.
Would you ever, if a team was like, yo, come be
My
the
first
front
question is
office.
what you trying to do? You trying to make money? You trying to have an environment? Like what you trying? You want, I'm the type of dude that everything I do is illegal. It's legal but illegal. Right? I'm trying to figure out how we can sign players under the table. Clothing, start like I'm trying to, corporations, build some corporations, right? You can funnel money this way.
Well, are you interested in college now?
I'll have to
Teach me, huh?
Are you interested in college now, though? Because now it's NIL?
Yeah, I'm the dude that I'm like Coach K.
Create a position for you in a college.
Yeah, I'm like Coach K. I got every #1 player in the country on
You
my
go back to Arizona and do that? Like, they're like, yo, here's a position just for you.
Nah, I'm like, you're gonna have to put me somewhere nobody's paying attention. I'm like, how he keep getting the #1 picks over there?
Like in the middle
You gotta
of
pull the
nowhere.
Dion.
They 48-0.
You gotta pull
Nah,
the
but I
Dion.
mean, that's what I said. It's like you have to build environments. You have to build the foundation of success, right? It's not about today. It's about 10 years from now. If you're an owner, right? This means this is your team. This is your legacy forever. So making $1 today versus
It's not the same.
no, like I want to build this. I want to build up this for it to be sold for $20 billion. Only way you do that is to build the structure, to build the fan base, to build when there's a game, everybody wants to come. It's the event. It's the club. I want the club. I want to shut down clubs. Like if I'm Los Angeles, I don't want you to leave here. Y'all leaving because y'all want to go to the clubs. No, the clubs is here. I got international club. I got hip hop club in the arena. I got this. This is where it's at. I don't want y'all to leave here.
And once you in, you
in. I'm trying to keep you in. I don't want you to leave here to go to Zanzibar or go to the gate. No. The gate's here.
Yeah. And I like that. Yeah. So when you buy a ticket, it's
When you buy
It's like
a
an
ticket,
experience.
yeah.
Bring
For
the
the whole
Forum
night.
Club back.
What are you going to do about the kids?
You got daycare. We're gonna have daycare down there to send your fucking kids home.
Would you have like an adult-only game? No kids, this game.
That in my.
You don't look like that.
I'm just trying to think of a sport
Thursday night?
without kids, how that would be. Like,
Thursday night.
insane.
Shit,
And I
all the
started
money they
midnight.
got, man, they can build a water park down in the.
It's all type of things.
Think about it. The evolution of what I'm saying is the evolution of arenas. Like you're talking about, there's money's coming in. $8 billion. These guys are rich where you can build a hotel attached to the arena.
Yeah. I mean, it's basically
attached. Like it is part of the arena where you know what I mean.
Like the
People
airport.
can get drunk, go right upstairs to their room. Like you know what I mean. There's like hotels in the airport. They're like
Yeah.
Sure.
attached. You can go right from your room to the gate.
For sure.
That's going to be the evolution of arenas where you have rooms attached to it.
It's basically
got
like
the-
downtown. They just the
I bet
Ritz
you
is
Vegas.
The Ritz
team
is
gonna
not
be the
far.
first
Like,
team
it's
to
just
do
right
it.
there, but yeah.
If you can go from your room right to the game.
Yeah.
Who got it? The Blue Jays, right? I think in baseball, got the
Yep.
hotel connected to the.
Yeah.
That shit is wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean you gotta.
Make
But
sure you close the window curtains. Whatever you
Yeah,
got.
but basically what
You
LA
have,
Live
you have room views, which is
LA Live has everything for
Yeah.
kids. Like they have their own separate arena. You got the hotels, you got restaurants, and yeah, that's basically what. But all together.
Because what I'm saying now, that stops traffic. You keep the traffic away. People can just get rooms for the night and coming down. Like you can really, you know.
Okay, man, you're giving out billion-dollar ideas.
$1 billion idea.
You know
Don't
somebody
steal
finna
'em.
take it and try to
Bro,
get
Give
it.
us some.
do the
just
Gills
give us a
Arena
cut.
Rookie Symposium,
Man,
please.
look, I'm gonna tell y'all
Yo,
what.
just let them know where it come from, Gil.
But
Always let them know where it
listen.
come from.
Like
That little notepad is hilarious.
it is.
With
It
a
ain't nothing on
pencil.
there.
With a pencil.
No, they say you have
with
genius.
no eraser.
You have genius things going through your mind every day. And what I do is like when I'm just sitting there driving, I keep it, and something comes, I just jot it down.
Remember in Malcolm X, he said it, never write nothing down.
bro?
And Malcolm X, remember when Malcolm X went to the bar? He said, never write nothing down, keep it here.
Yeah, that's not how life works.
All right.
I want you to get an eraser for you.
Then when Malcolm X
Well,
had a
Lil Wayne stopped
sidekick,
writing.
So I got but just like little things like this, I'll just write it down, concepts like things, and I just write them down all day. So like, when I'm not doing anything, I got lit through. Oh shit, I remember that. Oh, then I can build on it, and build on it.
book about to come up missing. Like the sports
Gotta-
almanac.
I don't write nothing down because I don't want them to know. No paper trace. I get
What if you
But no,
forget?
what I'm saying, but you'll be surprised. Think about like, because you're creative too. Like
Yeah,
if you just
yeah.
sit there with it and you thought of something, because 10 minutes from now you won't remember what you
I
thought.
know. Yeah, it's gonna be gone.
Or
Yeah,
just write it-
even
or
after
write
this,
it-
like I won't even remember what I said unless I go back in.
Or write it in code.
Yeah, so I just write down just.
That'd be funny. Like 2 days later, now we'd be like, "Remember we talked about whatever on Monday?" Like, I don't remember shit from that show. Like, but now let's move on to our last segment of the day, Mostly Fans.
Oh, yeah.
Presented by Underdog Fantasy. Oh yeah.
Hey.
You know what time it is.
94.7 The Wave. The Wave.
We need bruh from Boys and Men to come in and read these questions. Hey girl. First question comes from Cali Boy Swag. So looking at the landscape of the league, do you think Miami makes a move for Zach LaVine or DeMar DeRozan, or is it a wrap this season?
I can tell y'all know it was a wrap when our resident Miami Heat fan host jumped ship and went to Boston.
Yep, sure did.
The team he beat last year.
Who?
Sorry? You didn't see his announcement?
Wait, he's a Boston Celtics fan now?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, he announced
No
it.
way.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
After
Boston-
Gail announced
But can't-
the Dodgers to Louisville, he was like, I have an announcement too.
Well, we knew that was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen. I knew he was going to trade teams once the season started. Because I said, it's going to look kind of dry over there. Okay, man. Okay.
You was gonna laugh at him all
All
year.
right. All right. Okay, yeah. All
They
right.
went to Boston.
He went to Boston.
Yeah,
Okay.
proudly.
See what he on.
It was his original team. Remember, he was Boston, and then like somehow when Jimmy Butler was getting all the heat, then he somehow became the Miami Heat
The
fan.
confident coffee. So now it's nowhere confident.
Nah,
Confident
ain't no confident coffee no more, huh?
All right.
I think they should get Zach LaVine though.
I think
If
they
they don't
should
get,
get
I think Zach LaVine needs to leave
I
Chicago.
think they should get both. I mean, they
Him and
both
DeRozan.
have the structure. DeMar has the structure to be able to go to his team and I think get along. And then also Zach. I mean, they're both.
Yeah, they both play. I mean, they both play well together.
Yeah. I just think the system and what Miami, like what you got to go through, like their structure. I think.
DeMar's probably too.
No, but
I mean, Kyle Lowry's
but I
still
still
there.
think he's still. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. I still think he'll be down like at this point because if you add those two, they still got a chance to
Who's
compete.
Miami getting rid of? Tyler Hero.
Tyler Hero.
Our hero. That's
But
it.
he's been.
And
if
You
you're-
think they've been keeping
you're-
him untouchable for this
But
reason?
But I said, if you're Bulls, you already have small guards. What do you need Tyler Hero for?
Well, you got to get one of them, at least one of them. I mean, it probably goes Zach because he's younger, but
I mean,
because if I'm DeMar, I'm getting out of Chicago. I'm trying to at least go to a contender. At this point.
At this point.
Like, it's... Chicago's rough right now for them. Like, with no Lonzo Ball playing.
If I'm Bulls,
that's why it's hurting, because they ain't got no point guard.
Yeah.
If I'm Bulls, I'm not getting rid of Zach LaVine.
No? Okay.
His athleticism at least keeps people in the building.
Younger?
Yeah.
And just, it's the closest thing that I got to Jordan and the closest things that I got to, Derrick Rose type of excitement on the break. So I'm fuck it.
Your ass thing.
I've been telling, hey, I'm sorry, man. But
Well, then DeMar.
You going nowhere.
DeMar to Miami is all right.
Yeah.
With him and Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Butler?
Like, you still got a scorer that can score or get a bucket. The system. I mean.
Next question comes from underdog username, The Great Hendowski. Don't ask me.
Like Lebowski?
The Great Hendowski, yeah. I think like Lebowski. What is the biggest thing we were robbed of as NBA fans? Some options he put, Shaq staying in shape, D-Rose not getting hurt, CP3 to the Lakers with Kobe, etc.
Ooh, that CP3 to the Lakers. I remember that. That's crazy. I was literally watching D-Rose highlights a few days ago, and I was like...
Where we got robbed, Kobe going to Detroit. Because it would have been the most craziest trade ever in news. I think just seeing Kobe in the Detroit jersey.
Yeah.
Because it was 24 hours away from happening.
LeBron James being compared to Michael Jordan. 6 rings.
KD.
So
What you mean by that?
because LeBron came in with the idea that you have to win early, he never got to actually be selfish. So he never got to be James Harden with the 35, Kobe with he never got to be that dude, right? So he was always trying to win championships. So he never had a team where it's like, yo, try to score 40. The only glimpse we ever seen LeBron James without talent was when Kyrie and Love got hurt and he averaged, 39,
His first
13.
couple years in the league, he had no talent.
Nah,
His first couple years, he had no talent. But
he had player score. He didn't have them teams where he got to really just.
But that's not fair to say Bron had to come in and win when it took Mike 7-8 years to win his first year.
Yeah,
so,
but they don't compare that Mike to anybody. They compare the 6 rings like 90 going.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying, but LeBron coming in, you got to give him 7 years. Like at the end of the day,
So why didn't that happen?
They don't do that. They stopped. So when MJ won, it was champion and then move forward 6 championships, and they don't talk about the individual dude that was that saved the NBA.
They should.
I think so.
Well, they should talk about those years before Mike won.
But they don't want to give people that, because they don't want to create selfishness. Like, that's why they didn't reward Kobe when he did the Mike. So it was basically Mike and winning. This is what winners do. Not, 37, 63, the dude who's doing all this, the Jumpman logo. That wasn't the Jumpman logo, the one everybody want. I want to be. That individual they didn't promote as an individual. So it's always about winning championships, and that's what your legacy is built on. So the only time we really got to see LeBron be selfish is when he averaged 39, 13, and 9. And if he had one, I said it back then. I said the only thing that we're going to always miss and question is LeBron James having a selfish year, so we can see a person damn near score 30-something or 40 points.
So just go get like a year.
Just go. You got nothing. You don't have to win. Just go out there. I said it then that this is, he has no talent. Now he's forced to actually try to dominate the whole game. I said it. And everybody thought I was like saying, oh, so y'all saying he don't play hard enough? I'm saying that he don't have to play hard to do what he's doing. I played against him 3 times. So I seen when his engine was high, and I seen his engine when it was low, and that low damn engine was 30-something, 77.
I think we were also robbed from AI not winning the championship. Against the
AI with no talent. No talent around him. AI team was sorry as fuck.
No, for sure. No, for sure. Yeah. AI team, like this team was sorry as shit. Like,
But that's a real rivalry too. That they never put nobody around him.
Around AI, like AI was never to have. But I think him just not winning the ring, either beating the Lakers, we got robbed for that. As a youngin, like for me, like that was if AI win a ring,
that's what I said.
It's like he top 5 ever. He's still top 5 ever to me, but I mean he's on my Mount Rushmore. We talked about that. Like just certain players.
Michael Jordan, 2. Michael Jordan 2. Retirement 2 times.
93 to 95.
Just retiring. Like Michael Jordan.
Yeah, we got robbed.
Like
Him just
if like somebody would have whispered, hey, there's going to be a dude named LeBron James that's going to break the scoring record and all this. Do it. Just go straight out. You know, like, would he have 9 straight championships?
I think.
No, Hakeem never gonna smack that ass.
Fuck no.
Kareem my ass.
Hakeem? With who?
That 94? Okay, stop it.
They said Clyde would have got that mic.
I'm bringing Vernon Maxwell.
Clyde would have got Mike.
I'm bringing Vernon Maxwell up here and Hakeem and them big ass Iconics.
I think Michael Jordan averaged 36 to Clyde's 24. So it wasn't even a close matchup. Hey,
who's stopping
Hakeem? I just know stats like that.
Who's stopping Hakeem?
Dennis Rodman.
No, for sure. That's a fact.
Okay. How about this? All right, we got no. Michael Jordan and Hakeem. So we know what Michael Jordan's. Who was the second option? Drexler, Pippen, and then go.
Sam Cassell, Kenny Smith.
I mean, that's BJ.
They're shooters.
But I'm just saying their defense was juggernautish.
That's fair.
There you go, 3 retire and then 3 more. Listen.
That's one thing I do want to see, that Houston versus Chicago.
It would have been enjoyable.
Because Houston said they would have got Mike out of there back to back. I said, I doubt that.
In the heart of OJ.
I mean, they had body.
They beating the Bulls back to back.
Me watching, like, Hakeem was really a X factor, like scoring wise and defensively wise, but it's Jordan. It's the 2-3-4 that was. You talking about too deep?
That's fair.
I don't know. They wouldn't have had Dennis Rodman at the time, so.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
And that could be because they didn't have Dennis until.
But Mike's still just Mike, though.
Bill Wennington.
I don't know. Yeah, that's what I said. Maybe because they didn't have Dennis.
Okay.
And they had what? Horace Grant.
Yeah. The goggles.
Yeah.
Goggles.
Some other moments to consider. LeBron not going to the Knicks in the summer of 2010.
Who?
LeBron Raymond James. Kawhi.
Ooh, yeah. Dolan, dumb.
Kawhi doesn't get injured. 2016 Western Conference Finals. OKC Big Three stays together. Harden versus KD. CP3's hamstring not getting cooked. Game 5, 2018. Producer Steve's pick, LeBron versus Kobe in the 2009 Finals. The Magic beat the Cavs in the ECF. And Barron said, don't know if this qualifies as Rob, but needed LeBron to finish that dunk on Draymond at the end of Game 7 in 2016.
Oh, yeah, I was there.
You were at that game?
I was there. Yeah, that was on Father's Day. Yep. It was quiet in that arena. It was quiet.
I know a newest one. Embiid ducking that smoke against Joker. That was robbed. We was robbed. I mean, he would have had 50. That's the problem. He would have had 50. Embiid would have had 50. We just wanted to see it.
We also got robbed if Gilbert Arenas never got hurt.
That's fair.
Penny Hardaway.
If Gilbert Arenas.
Brandon Roy.
But if you didn't get hurt, we probably wouldn't be doing this show now because you.
That's a fact. That's a fact. He'd be too big.
Nah,
you think?
No.
You need money though, so here we are.
No, anybody who gets hurt. Anybody gets hurt, like that, it's a robbery.
Nah, it depends who though. Like you was top.
D-Rose.
Yeah, like yeah.
I mean, shit.
Penny
Tracy
Hill.
McGrady.
Yeah, Tracy McGrady. Like if those guys. If those guys. Yeah, if y'all don't get hurt.
Ooh, B. Roy.
Injuries are shit.
It would be if Lynn Bias. Wouldn't be no Mike.
Cap.
Bias.
That's cap.
Wouldn't be no Mike.
All the people who say Lynn Bias, he was a 3-man that couldn't really dribble like that. I watched tapes. He was an athlete.
Let Lynn Bias memory be a blessing.
He couldn't dribble. He couldn't do none of that. He wasn't.
So
he was a real power forward.
Last question, we got a video question.
What's up, Gills Arenas? Quick question. you think Lakers style of basketball could win them a championship? And why Anthony Davis always dribbling up the court instead of passing the ball when he get the rebound and go post up, he dribbling up the court like he a guard. He need to get his big ass down there, man.
I can't get jiggy with that shit.
Wait, what did he say the first one?
So, do you think the Lakers style basketball can win a championship? Is why AD always dribbling the ball up the court instead of passing the ball and posting his big ass up?
Where is he at? For him to wear northeast jacket, whatever kind of jacket it is.
North Face? Sounded like he was.
He sound like he in Toronto.
Oh.
He sound like he in Toronto or
Yeah,
something.
the accent.
Probably. Yeah.
Like Canada.
Yeah.
We are international.
My teens, eh?
Yeah, you're right. I mean, usually LeBron teams are usually built to try to, go to the championship. So I think they have a structured system to go to the championship. I don't know if they have the full talent, from coming off the bench to go to the championship and win it.
Yeah.
Just need guys to hit wide open shots.
Be nice.
So frustrating to watch. He sets them up so perfectly.
Be nice.
They should be missing.
Guys to play with.
I mean, he asked the question like, why does AD bring the ball up? I mean, maybe the coach tells him to. I don't know. But the Lakers ain't winning it. I mean, it's gonna be rough for you this year, but we still love. It's still love for you. It's gonna be a rough year for a lot of y'all that was talking last year.
No.
So you better find your team and find them fast.
Don't worry. LeBron will emerge
All my
victorious.
teams.
I'm gonna be the only one talking about
All
it.
my team's they're not.
By May.
My teams are not doing very well right now.
Team's doing great.
What's your team?
Celtics.
You're a Celtics fan? Ooh, makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. I had to go back into the vault.
Yeah, I have to show people the throwback.
You like that little leprechaun?
You and McCann, so we got Lord.
We got two of them now.
Been a Celtics fan.
All right, so are you accepting his bandwagon jump?
Yeah, we accept all bandwagon until All-Star break.
Also don't care.
Lakers will be fine.
Also don't care.
We're missing the S factor, Jerry Vanderbilt. Come back, Vandalorian. We need you. Yeah, it's good. When you started the show, did you realize there was going to be 2 Celtics fans that you allowed on the couch?
In
No,
LA?
because we didn't hire white people, so I just figured.
Bill,
I'm
please.
just saying. I just figured, it was either Jordan or Larry. Jordan. Yeah.
And on that note, shout out to all the amazing white people out there, especially those in Underdog Fantasy.
What's funny is
Especially Celtics
the founder is a Boston fan.
Yep.
Shout out Jeremy.
Jerry.
Snuck into the locker room after final.
Those are white fools we like around here. These
gotta-
pox.
You got to check, you get our respect. You know the rules. But this has been another episode of Gil's Arena presented by Underdog Fantasy. Whoop, 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 whoop. We will see you on Tuesday.
Look at that doggy.
Kennedy, that's